Good morning, everybody. Welcome live to Craft Unlimited. You're right, Lisa Horton.
Well, sort of. I'll tell you about that
Yeah,
in a
we've had it.
minute.
No, we can talk about it right now if you want.
Yeah, well, who made this cup? I mean, who got them branded?
Sturrock.
Well, right. so when you hold it like that, as I do.
As you do, yeah, you're a righty.
Well, it's not very good for marketing, is it?
No, it's not. So you got it. So Lisa, if Lisa wants to drink that, you got to face the wall.
Exactly. I've got to hold it left-handed.
I feel like this is just a recipe for disaster with an open cup.
And Lisa Horton.
Lisa Horton, a hot drink.
Yeah.
In the other hand.
Should we put it down?
I mean, just do whatever you want to do, but.
Do it that way. Okay, carry on.
If you need to drink it like that,
I
if you
do,
turn
and I feel
around
embarrassed.
and drink it so they can still see the branding.
See what I mean?
And by the way, that is Shop Unlimited, which of course that's what we are. But this show is Craft Unlimited, and there are Craft Unlimited mugs. Who made that for you? Who was it who made you that coffee? Who didn't really? It's Shop Unlimited.
I don't even want to give him the airtime.
Don't worry about it. Adam.
It's a good start, isn't it?
It's a great start. Hello, everyone. Welcome along. We are live this Wednesday for 2 hours, which is huge. Now, listen, if you're not watching it on Wednesday, obviously, it's not a live show, but if it's being played out, there might just be an item or two. Do you want an extra table? Do you want a coffee table? Should we get you a coffee table?
You did offer me a table as well, didn't you?
Well, I got you that white one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So, Lisa, hold the line. Lisa, entertain them at home.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So, if you're going to do coffee mugs, what
Not about that, about
I would
craft.
strongly recommend is you either put it on both sides, or remember you have to have left and right-handed cups. Have you got to? Come on. I would say to Catherine, you know, as a crafter,
If I put that there,
she should have done both sides, shouldn't she? Really?
what about that? As a sublimation, it's great quality.
It's lovely quality. I'm not criticising the quality. I'm just criticising the layout.
Is that a bad place for it?
No, that's fine. You keep going.
So, then please don't sit on it. It's just
No,
like
no. Oh, see, look, even if I put it down.
It looks even worse, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Anyway, leave it.
Wobbly. Hello, everyone. Now, this is great news. Welcome along. We are live, as you can probably tell. If you want to email in, you can. If you want to write on YouTube, etc., please say hello of what you're up to this Wednesday. But if you want to email in, studio@shopunlimited.live.com, because we can email in, Lisa. We are live, 10 o'clock on a Wednesday morning.
You was about to say Tuesday.
Yes, I was. We're live every single day. By the way, Leonie's in from midday as well with Let Leonie Loose, so stay tuned for the next 3 hours. But this show, Lisa, what's it all about, please?
So back to roots. This is absolutely Lisa to the core. So we've got embossing folders, stencils, dies, stamps, what you'd expect me to do. So what it does, it makes your life really, really easy. So it doesn't matter what element you pick up, whatever I do, you are going to be able to do it without question. It's going to look as potentially as good as how I do it on air.
Now, we have got 5 of the latest releases, all in stock, all in a row. And if you want to order individually because you love to emboss or you love to stamp or you love to layering stencil, absolutely, pick and choose if you wish. But if you put these next 5 items into one transaction, it will be over £50, therefore free P&P, and automatically at checkout, if you pop in embossing folder, layering stencils, the core dies, you then got the background dies, right? And then you've got the stamps, you'll get a further 10% off. Taking the whole thing down to 90 rather than over 100. That is completely up to you how you do it, but I just love these options, right?
Yeah. I mean, like you say, you might be a stenciler, you might not like stamping. Again, it gives you choices.
So let's fire through, because maybe the big bundle doesn't work for you at the moment. You could part with $8.99 plus your P&P today. And Lisa, we then get home our Floral Wishes embossing folder.
Which is stunning, by the way.
Yep.
So we're known in the industry for our embossing folders, and we'll run one of those through for you just so you can see how gorgeous it looks. But ours are 3D, 5x7 folders, so it's going to fit most of your card sizes, fit through most of your machines. It's very beautiful. It looks great, coloured like there. Or if you leave it white, it looks good. If you want to use it with your waxes, it looks equally as good.
It does. So if that's what you're after, $8.99. Any price point, by the way, you can divide the cost by PayPal, by Klarna, by ClearPay. So when I mention ClearPay divided by 4, £2.25 today plus your P&P. Get your individual basket to over 50, free P&P. But let's continue on, because then we get somewhere that I know loads of you never want to miss. So unique elements, beautiful designs, the layering stencils.
These are the things that when you give a card to somebody, they go, how did you do that?
Yep.
How on earth did you get that gorgeous result? Now, obviously, you're going to need ink for this. We've got some beautiful inks on the show.
We do.
However, just 1 or 2 inks, you can create something stunning.
And I also love that the contrast, like that could be for a certain occasion, couldn't it? That, if that's with sympathy, that would also make sense, or whatever you're thinking. But if it is a celebration, and by the way, this is one of the background dies that's coming up. I also recognise that shape in the background too.
So these are some of our fundamental dies. So there's a ton of stuff here that it's back to that thing of it all works together.
It does.
So you can go through all of our collections, have a look around, see what you want, and you're going to know it's all going to work beautifully.
If I only want the layering stencils, because obviously you can see there that's cut out with the die.
Yeah.
If I don't want to order anything else but the layering stencils, can I still create with just the layering stencils?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Although it does enhance it if you have maybe the stamp. It just gives it a little bit more definition. So you absolutely can do it with all of them, but it does give it something.
Absolutely. No one does it better than Lisa Horton, so bravo, team. That is $17.99 on its own. But let's continue on, because then we move into the core dies.
Right. Now, the dies, I would say, if you are on a budget, definitely layering stencils, but try and put the dies in if you can. The reason being is that the dies give you the detail, the dies give you the outlines. If you've got your layering stencils...
And by the way, how big is that
I know,
die?
it's a huge...
You've done so well with the packaging, by the way, because that reduces the cost for us all, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. So the glorious thing about this is you've got the outline die that cuts out the stencil. You've got the detail if you want to use it independently. So it works together, but it also works individually. It's gorgeous die.
So you see, maybe it's going to be a focal point. Maybe that main flower in the middle is going to be the standout, like you can see there. But this one at the back does all of that hard work. This, by the way, is a beautiful card by Lorraine.
And can you see that? That's just one of the dies, literally one of the dies. So you could take the flower element of the die and pop it behind that central piece in a different colour. I mean, look at that.
That's so pretty, isn't it?
So many options. And you also get a big sentiment in that one as well.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, absolutely. So that comes with the die as well.
And by the way, very quickly, oh gosh, nearly knocked everything over. You think that looks spectacular? How about now?
No, I mean, Gaz from my design team, he's done a great job with this.
Yeah.
But again, just changing the colour. So instead of having to cut the die out in white, cut the die out in black. Look at that. It really makes it look like you've stamped it.
It is beautiful. Thank you all for watching us live this Wednesday. We're only 6 minutes in. Get your emails in. Say hi on YouTube as well. Do you want to have a quick drink? Are you okay?
Oh, you carry on. I'll have a drink.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, where did I put it? Oh, it's over here.
It's on the special coffee table. We did a whole skit on it.
Listen, I've 5 minutes has passed.
Listen, we've had a big day. We had a big journey yesterday.
I know. I need to get back into the TV lark because I've not been here for ages.
I know. Well, you're a busy lady.
I know.
Busy, looking for car chargers and all sorts.
No, I mean, that's a whole other conversation. Let's not do that.
Right, everybody, let's crack on to it. By the way, if you want to order, of course, we've got a phone line as well. So I know a lot of people like to talk to someone. You can do. UK-based call centre, open 24 hours a day. So if you want to make a phone call to order these, you can do. We've shown you 3 items, but if all 5 of the new items from the Floral Wishes range go in one basket, we'll give you a further 10% off those 5. Let's continue on because we've got our background dies.
Now, background dies are cool. You've seen it feature literally as the background in a lot of the samples. Now, the gorgeous thing about this is it cuts into the card and it cuts out of the card. So you might just want the frame. You might want just the internal piece of this. It's kind of trellisy, so it sits beautifully in the background to give you that lovely... Look at that.
That's beautiful. So is that the floor? Yeah, isn't it? The main die cut you just saw in the background, but really it's that sort of like raw iron look to it. But actually, I love how you have it on this one, for example, by Val. Hasn't used the edge. Exactly that.
So that's what I'm saying to you. It works, again, if you want it as an independent die or if you want it with the collection. Sorry, Dan.
No, my fault, 'cause I was going to grab that one. Because then I know I've done these sort of fundamentals with you before, and I love all of those different shapes, like how big, how small your flags, whatever it is. Bringing that sort of... Is it like a... I want to say trellis. Is it not trellis? What is that shape?
It is kind of... Yeah, it's almost like a raw iron... Paola would know the name of this, but I can't...
She would.
She would, wouldn't she? It's very... You'd see it on a very old-fashioned building.
Like quite cathedral-esque, on a bridge.
Absolutely,
yeah, that bridge in Paris where everyone puts the locks on.
That would be, And also, you can use that as a stencil as well. So you can cut that out and go through it as a stencil. So it's got such a... Again, we put collections together for a reason, and every single element has got an independent use, but when you put it all together, It's glorious.
That is £24.99. Now, if that background die set goes in with the core die set you just saw, those two together get you over £50, therefore get you free P&P. So it's really the power is in your hands, what works best for you. Maybe directly with yourself when you launch this, you just went for that. And now you're thinking, you know what, it's out of stock here and there. This is in stock now at Shop Unlimited. I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to go for that one. Whatever you'd rather do. The Fifth Element was that a movie, The Fifth Element?
It was.
Is that a scary movie?
It was a psychological movie.
Psychological movie, OK. We'd be really good on Win, Lose or Draw.
Do you think?
Yeah. Because that was quite, or like charades.
Yeah, what is that other one that has Alan Carr and they have one word?
Yeah.
And then they have to, if I said to you, yeah, I think it's called Password. Like if I said to you, Terminator.
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Have you not watched that?
No.
That's great. Anyway.
There we go. I was thinking the one with, what's the one with Lionel Blair when you scribble on the board?
Oh, I'm too young
for the
for
90s.
That. I'm too young for that.
We saw it once in a documentary, didn't we? Right, let's talk stamps if we can, because again, I get it. You could just order these stamps, but I imagine the stamps also cut out with the die if you need to.
And they work with it. So if you think, I
big that
cannot
is.
colour, why am I ever going to buy a stamp? I can't do colouring. I don't enjoy colouring. Well, you buy the stencil because all you do is stamp over the top.
I'm with you.
And it's done all your colouring for you. So you really don't have to worry about anything. So we're not saying to you, you've got to be a stamper, you've got to be a colourist. Everything is there ready for you.
So I might be wrong. So is that the stamp? Or is
Yes.
That, yeah, OK. So that's coloured. Is that then the layering stencil over the stamp?
Yep, so you'd do your layering stencil. I would do the layering stencil first, then I would stamp over the top.
Love that.
Or you could use gold embossing powder.
But then that is embossed, which is really striking. So you can see it like just glistening over the colour, can't you? But it's all textured as well.
Isn't it lovely? The collection is just wonderful.
These stamps are really, and again, you've got big sentiments in here as well. You've also got things like, you may not even notice, that's the die, but even this with love is in the stamp set, right?
Yep, absolutely. Everything you see on the counter is made with these 5 elements.
So friends, that's £17.99, £4.50 in your clear pay. That is the 5th element in the Floral Wishes collection. All 5 of the same transaction. Free P&P, a further 10% coming off from us, and then your first, I'm about to say flexi, that's old school, isn't it? Your first clear pay payment is going to be like £22 or something like that. It is extraordinary value for money. Let's go, go, go. Do not wait for us, because the stock is not endless. However, wonder with me, because then, thank you, Lisa, we had a little look at this with with Paola last Monday, but it's lovely to get your take on it. We've got a couple of ombre elements for us. First of all, at the top here, we've got the floral side of things.
Now, again, these actually would work beautifully with the Floral Wishes collection.
Okay.
So what you can do with these is you can use your layering stencils to create your background, and then you can use the die to cut out the elements. There is so many ways you can use it. You just see from the samples.
Let me show you a couple. So again, I love how, of course, you could be doing the full background if you want to. But if you want to, Paola was showing it beautifully. If you want to then die cut all of these, imagine fussy cutting all those dies or all individual dies. I'd be losing them in seconds.
Honestly, when you see the next sample, that exactly epitomises.
Bosh.
Yeah. So you do your stenciling, you use the die, you cut them out, but you don't. The die that cuts them out isn't waste. It is actually the focal point.
Yeah.
So you're getting a real good kind of double whammy there.
And even the, dare I call it waste, which it's all cut out from? Absolutely not.
Exactly that. So like there.
Is this what Donna's shown us? Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? So there's so many options that you've got with these dies. Again, it's that thing. I've got to make it easy for you.
Yeah. And listen, if you've never seen this before, it's one of the latest ones from 2026. £10 on ClearPay plus your P&P. That is the ombre florals. Or in front of there, it's almost like confetti, or is it snow, or is it raindrops, or is it something else? But it's very celebratory, I think. Very
celebratory, very Happy New Year, very Christmas, very, birthday, very new baby, very everything, isn't it?
Very everything.
I think it's one of those that you're going to pick up time and time again, and it's an easy die to work with, this one, really easy. You cut it out, you're good to go, or you use your stencil, good to go.
Oh, so there's stenciling through, that's with all your inks, or maybe you're using the waste, dare I say, because you're die cutting it out.
So that is literally, that's an inky front, if you like, and then the die's been cut through, so you've got grey in the background.
Is the edge there as well included, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So that might be, maybe that's something that's a photo frame, it's whatever you're seeing fit, right?
And the 2 sets, you can mix and match those frames, so you don't have to have the same frame. You can use the other frame.
I love that one, by the way.
Yep.
How lovely. Either side, really beautiful. Again, you get the price point, $39.99. Now, everything, you can also find the new stencil deck. That's in stock for you on the show. Loads of inks are in stock on the show. You go to shopunlimitedlive.com or you make a phone call, and that's where you can spy everything there. Wander this way, Lisa. Well done, everybody, checking out your baskets. Again, if you put all 5 of those Floral Wishes together... What you lost?
Where have I put my paper? There it is.
Oh, no. OK, fine. Whew. There you go, you can see everything there, but if all 5, the first 5 items go in the same transaction, we haven't put a big bundle together for you, because maybe that's not going to work for you. But if you want to go pick and choose, of course you can. But if you do put all 5 in the same basket, we'll put a further 10% off that. You don't need a promo code, hopefully it happens automatically, and it'll be free P&P. And if you want to email in, of course, do so. studio@shopunlimitedlive.com. Or finally, whilst I'm doing all the T's and C's, YouTube is where you can go, either Craft Unlimited or Shop Unlimited. I will have a look and you can just say, hello, what are you up to? What's the weather like? Away you go. On YouTube, but of course, there is the email address. Lisa, with so much choice, layering stencils, dies, stamps, etc., what do you fancy starting
I think I'm going to start with the layering stencils.
Okay.
So, if you're new to me, if you're new to the brand, all of our layering stencils are numbered. They'll be numbered in the top left-hand corner if we can fit it on there. Or elsewhere if we can't fit it in the corner, but hopefully you might see it, but it's tiny number in the corner, and we always start with stencil number 1.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm using my Ultimate. If you don't have an Ultimate, they're on the website, but also what you can do is you can take one of the stencils actually onto a larger piece of card than I've got, and then have a pencil and just mark those 2 top and bottom, so when you then go to line it up, you can use... Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Okay.
And by the way, she wouldn't let us down. If you're wondering what the shape of this is called...
Is she there?
Paola on YouTube says quadrifoil.
I knew it was something
Quadrifoil, I think
like
it's
that.
called, that pattern. Paola, you think you know, you're so modest. Wonderful stuff. Keep your emails coming in. I'll read those in a second, and even more comments as well. But let's crack on.
OK, right. So we're going to start with stencil number 1. So we're going to place this. Have you got the packaging of the stencils there? Just for, I think it's that one, yeah.
Yes,
just for a second, so I can show you. So we're going to start with stencil number 1. So we'll lay that down, and then I'm going to show you the packaging. So if you're unsure about how we do this, you can look at your number 1 and go, right, OK, well, that I can see that's leaves. I can see that's leaves. So, yeah, that must be a green that I need.
Yep.
So you can always go back and refer to the packaging. Now, I'm using a mix of ink pads. I'm using from Release 2 and Release 3 at the moment.
Marvellous.
OK. There are matte blending inks. So I'm going to start with Margarita, which I think is Release 2.
As per?
Yeah, I do. I love her. I love Margarita.
What's the minty one?
That is Margarita.
Is that Margarita?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Are you not?
No.
Is it because the soda? Or is it...
No, I just don't think I like mint, which is weird because I love an Aero. So.
I mean, it doesn't taste quite like Canero.
But I feel like when they've used real mint leaves at the bottom and then you do the last slurp out of your straw.
Oh, that's the best bit.
That is the worst.
Yeah, and it goes all soggy, the mint leaf. Oh,
you're
goes
right.
all soggy, the mint leaf, doesn't it?
Yeah. Will get stuck in your straw, do you?
No, I mean...
Valerie has been in touch saying, hi, Lisa and Dan. Love to see Lisa on TV again, especially showing this fabulous set. Stay cool. Love to all. Thank you, Valerie. That's
thank
why
you,
we have the
Valerie.
fans on in the studio.
Yeah.
Also, Lorraine was saying good morning to Valerie. Oh, I love that when you guys chat.
We're having a little chat.
On the YouTube. Lots of people are chatting to each other. I know your emails are coming in, but I'll just refresh my tablet.
OK.
Carry on.
Oh, carry on. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say I'm going on to stencil 2. I'm using the same colour ink, but we're going to mix it up in a bit. So are you reading an email out? Or are you...
I'm going to. I think Adam's just working out that he needs to send the email to me.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I mean, how else are you supposed to get it?
He was like,
Just saying.
oh, go on then. Yeah, read it, mate. Let's do it. Oh, OK, now he's going to send it.
OK, he sent it. Do you know what? It's...
Rebecca, we'll get there.
So I'm now going to go in with the Dolphin Grey, and I'm going to tap off some of this ink, and I'm going to go straight over that green that we've already placed down. And this is going to give it a little bit more of a kind of a vintage look.
Nice.
So is it taking him a while to do that, isn't it?
You haven't got to print it, mate. Just go send. Forward that email.
Goodness gracious me.
Forward that email to... I'll find out.
Honestly.
to the tablet email address. It's probably something else at studio.
This is what I have.
It'll come up automatically. That's what was happening for me the other day.
That's what I have every day.
Every day.
Every day. Stencil number 3. Already you can see those colours have changed completely just by using the grey. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use... Oh, I've moved that very slightly, I think. Hang on a second.
Right. Okay. Now I'm going to have a normal talking conversation with Adam. Adam.
Okay.
We've got the studio at Shop Unlimited Live shopunlimitedlive.com email address. From that inbox, if you go to forward it and you type in studio at, there's another ending to that. That is this email. Okay.
Goodness me.
Hallelujah. Bless him. It's his first day. It's all right. I also had the same.
I'm just going to keep inking.
Keep inking.
I will.
Here we go. And it's Rosemary in Kent.
Oh, hello, Rosemary.
Thank you, Rosemary. Good morning, Lisa and Dan. Love to see Lisa back on the shows. Looking forward to the demos. Keep cool. Thank you, Rosemary. We absolutely will. Rebecca, hi there. Love to see you live, Lisa. I'm sitting in my office making samples for Lisa.
Yeah.
It's cooler today, Rebecca says.
Is it? Well, it's cooler up here, but I've looked on the Ring doorbell and it looks about 1,000,000 degrees at home.
Is it?
So, yeah. So
You can see the vapour off the roads.
You can literally.
Is Danny just wandering around in his pants again around the streets?
Yeah. As usual, nothing what you wouldn't expect.
Giving the people what they want.
Yeah. What I haven't done here, which I'm very annoyed with myself about, I didn't tape this down, and I was looking in my little cupboard there, and I haven't got my masking tape. So what I would recommend, tape yours down. But
Should we find you some tape?
Yeah, if you've got any masking tape, that'd be useful. It might be a little bit after the,
Sort of stencil, masking, cello.
But yeah, I mean,
videotape.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Tapeworm, got one of them.
I'd rather not have that.
Oh, now a lot of people are ordering the trellis die. We're calling it the trellis die when it's the quadrifoil die, and the ombre.
Oh, are they?
What
well, actually,
ombre are they? Yeah.
Do you know what? That actually
idea.
is a really good combination because I think the trellis or the quadrifoil,
Yep.
I think would be a great Christmas die as well.
Yes, it would.
I think it'd make a gorgeous background.
Right, Barry's got something blue for you.
Oh, Barry, you're brilliant. Thank you.
Brilliant, Barry.
Brilliant, Barry.
Finally, that nickname's catching on, Baz.
Oh, bless him.
Absolutely.
He's a good man. This one has moved very slightly in the corner, but that's on me. So what I recommend at home, you literally tape a little bit of a corner down. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I keep looking for in my little bag, and I can't find it. But it's because everyone uses the stuff.
They do.
And they don't put it back. And I'm not saying Paula and Hannah. I'm just saying.
Who else could it be?
I'm just not going to cast...
Speaking of which, Leonie's in today.
Oh, I'll blame Leonie then.
Let Leonie loose live at 12 o'clock with Elizabeth Craft Design, so stay tuned for that.
OK, so we're going to come back in with the pink I've just used, and then we're going to go in a little bit heavier, and then we'll pop a little bit grey.
You know what? This for a wedding card, this for a birthday, this for a get well soon. As you said, when you change, if you maybe tone it down a little bit for a thinking of you with sympathy.
Literally,
it's just a lovely. It's a big piece, right? This isn't it? It's a really lovely statement. So you haven't got to do too much more.
No.
If you don't want to, this could do all the talking.
A little bit of grey on there. I already had some on the brush, so you can see already how pretty that looks.
Yep.
And then, you know, as I said, people will say to you, how did you do that? How did you get all those colours? How did you do all those layers? And honestly, it is really easy. Now, I was going to use the purple, but I think it's going to be a little bit heavy. So I'm going to come in with a grey. Now, that sounds really odd, but it does really work.
I guess you could do this on copier paper, right, before you crack on?
Yeah.
Just to get used to it?
Absolutely, yeah. And then actually, you can keep a kind of a list of what you like, what you don't like, and then you'll find, oh, that's a really good combination. Use Paula's Ink School document to refer to different colours that you like. So I'm going to leave that like that, and I've got a little bit of grey in there, okay? And then I'll put a little bit of grey in this one. Okay.
And this is why I feel like your releases, whether it's Cloud9s, etc., are so... They pay you back so quickly with layering stencils. But if you haven't got a million colours, and actually your budget this month wants to go towards the tools in front of us now, you can have 3
You could.
colours, right?
Literally that.
It could be all grayscale, for example.
If you wanted to.
Like this, sorry.
Yeah,
But that one, for example, hasn't got a million different colours.
It's got one colour. That's
Yeah.
one colour. So literally using, you could use tourmaline blue, you could use natural turquoise.
Yeah.
Different pressures will give you that result.
Very pretty, very pretty indeed.
I'm just going to come back because there's a look. This is the beauty of the layering stencils, okay? So I've lifted that and think, well, that's not dark enough around here. So I just literally pop it back on, and it will go back in the exact position I need it.
Lovely.
And we'll just do that. And I'm using this. When we do this, I'm using it on the Ultimate because I can then lift that up, put it back down. If I'm just trying to do it on my desk, it makes it a little bit harder just to get everything lined up properly.
Well, hey, this is why you go on the website, you go on top brands, you then search L for Lisa, or just put Lisa Horton in that search bar at the top. Everything Lisa Horton will come up. Or if you know how to spell Ultimate, you put that in there, or just put mate. That'll come up as well. There's loads of different ways of doing it. But yeah, that is a brilliant bundle, by the way. Money off. That's free P&P, by the way. I know it won't say it on the screen, but that is free P&P because it's over 50 and you can still divide the cost. So if that's the present for yourself or somebody else, today's the day.
Right, so literally I'm going to come in with a brown as well. I'm going to use tree bark. So as you can see, I'm really flitting around with colours. I'm not really being over fussed, but tree bark, take it all off because it's a dark colour.
I don't often see someone using the top of the lid for taking some colour off. Why is that important to take a little bit off?
Because if I go straight in with heavy colour, if I've got too much colour, I can't remove it.
Okay.
If I put less colour on, you can build that colour up. So I can see that's a little bit too dark. If I'd not tapped off, that would have been really heavy and it would have been too dark for what else is on the card. So this is like a vintage look and a soft vintage look. So when I lift this up, you'll see.
Wow, good point, actually. If you lift it up and then you think maybe a little bit more,
you can
your
now
peg
go
system
back.
is so useful.
Honestly, genuinely, it's really, really useful. Now we've done this, we can stamp it.
Okie dokie. Now, that is purely using the layering stencils. The layering stencils are on the screen. There's no item numbers at all. It's just pictures and words, and away you go. We don't want to overcomplicate it at all. So just search in stencil. Look on the show page, you'll see it there. So away you go, $17.99 plus your P&P. Just to recap, and I'll talk all about it after this demonstration. If you put all 5 of the items relating to the Floral Wishes in the same transaction, for the Ultimate Bundle, basically, we'll give you a further 10% off if you choose to. Some people, by the way, very good point, Adam, I don't know if you just heard that. If you put 4 of the 5 in your basket, it basically, in some sort of combination, someone's done that and got to £90, which I get, great. But if you'd have put that 5th one in your basket, your 10% extra coming off gets you to £90 as well. So it's basically like you get one of them for free.
Oh.
Or maybe you don't want that other one. That is completely up to you. Maybe you've already bought it, completely get it. But nevertheless, if it is a mistake, by the way, email in, Adam will sort it out. You can work on that rather than the emails. Right.
Yeah.
You'd say stamps first?
Yes. Well, you can do it if you need to do anything. I'm quite happy. Could I borrow the stamps,
yes,
please,
of course.
that down there? Now, because I'm using the Ultimate 2 bundle, you get your stamping. Adam, do you get the stamp tool with this one? Well, it works on the Ultimate, so you've got all your peg holes down the side, which means...
That bundle came with a tacky mat, I'm just hearing in my ear, but...
Oh, right, OK. But what you can do now is you pop it on the peg system and now you can do your stamping.
Excellent.
So again, everything works together. Now, this is never going to be a perfect science, what we're going to do next.
OK.
Ever. And the point of this is to give it the look of kind of like an arty stamping. It gives you that really soft appearance. And it may be a little bit off, it may be...
I like it if you deliberately put it off.
Yes. I've done that.
Cannot go wrong with that.
No.
Looks beautiful.
You can't. I've done that on one of them. But also, you can do it the other way around. So if you wanted to, you could stamp first and then line your stencil up with it. Equally so. Big stamp. Now, I'm really small, so I'm going to have to do tippy toes.
Would you like a...
Lift?
Like Barry to pick you up?
It would be useful, but I won't ask him.
I was going to say piggyback, that's it.
Yeah, piggyback would be nice. But I can
Barry
see
calls
here...
it a Barry back.
A Barry back. Let me just do that. Let me just have a look. OK. Let's turn that just slightly. And I know this is a bit of a faff.
Would you ever stamp first and then stencil?
100%.
OK.
So I'm looking for the arty look. I'm not looking for the kind of perfect look. So you'll see on my samples, it's the arty look. Other people, like Valerie and Lorraine, it looks like they've done their stamping first.
Has that been stamped?
Yes.
So that's one they talk about, because that's been die cut out, stamped and stenciled.
Yeah. So,
and yeah, it is banging the line.
So yeah, so they're either very good at what they do or they've done it first.
Okay, just like that one. Look at the different colours.
Yeah.
How fab.
And I think my one is one of the black ones. I think it might be at the front. I can't really see. Is it that one? Can you see? Oh, no, you can't see it now. There is one that I did. No, can't find it.
I'll keep destroying the display though until we get there.
No, you can't. No, I don't know where it's gone.
Nope.
No.
Okay, we'll find it eventually, won't we?
They're lovely.
Yeah, these are really lovely, aren't they?
I did that.
Look at that one some more.
Oh, I'm teasing, I'm sorry. Right, so the other thing I'd say to you is I am using a brand new stamp. So if you're going to do what I'm doing, remember it's going to be sticky on the first attempt because it's a photopolymer stamp, okay? And photopolymer stamps are always really sticky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got more tape down because if it lifts, I won't be very happy. So I'm going to use licorice, which is one of our swift dry inks.
I bet you like licorice as well.
I love licorice. How did you know that?
Well, because I feel like we've got different, because I don't like licorice.
Do you not?
But you do, but I don't like mint in a mojitos,
Yeah.
but you do.
Do you like marzipan?
No.
I love marzipan.
Interesting. You like Marmite?
No.
I do. We're such opposites.
We are.
Look at us over here.
We're so different.
Wouldn't it be great if we lived next to each other, because we never have to borrow anything?
We wouldn't, would we?
Ever. Oh, she's coming round again to drink my wine. No, she's not. She doesn't like it.
She don't like it. Right, do you like Pimm's?
You know what? I don't know.
I love Pimm's.
I've definitely drunk it, but I can't think of the taste, so it can't have been that often, so I don't know.
You can't like it that much then, can you?
No, I guess not.
It's one of them drinks that you start drinking and you could just drink a gallon of it and not even know you've drunk it.
Weirdly, Barry was saying that about vodka just the other day.
Oh, poor Barry. Poor Barry.
He's all right, can't remember anything.
No, not after the vodka, he can't. Right, so I'm literally going to pop this down like so. Oh. And over the top, just give it a stamp. Now, take it easy when you do this. It's no stress, no stress. You haven't got to keep doing all of this, but just be very gentle. Tap all the way around the edge. Just let the ink soak into that card. Then when we lift this up, let's make sure it's not lifted.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
I mean, not bad for lining up. I'll take that one. It's not bad.
I think you've done a tremendous job.
Yeah,
So
so
you were
it's
trying
not
to
too bad.
not.
Yeah, and then here it's slightly off. But again, just don't stress it. Genuinely don't stress it.
It looks printed.
Doesn't it just?
But you've picked the colours and you've done it by hand. And what I love about crafting is not only the finished article that you're creating, but loads of the joy, if not more, is in the process of.
This.
Like everyone loves a beautifully laundered hotel-made bed.
Yeah.
The end of that, but not the actual making and putting stuff in covers.
No,
and that.
that's all.
Imagine if that was as enjoyable. Like the whole process of what you just did there is what you take your time over, what you enjoy. And if I then look at that and go, oh, I love that, I might put those together and make 10 of those, Lisa. Yeah. Can I make and sell those, Lisa?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Love that.
But you might say, well, I want to do that as a Christmas card. Let's do that as a lovely big red flower.
Oh, yeah.
You could make that and then dark green foliage. And then you get your gold embossing powder for your stamp around the edge and it looks really Christmassy. Really try and think about different colours and how it's going to look.
Beautiful. Now, should I recap now or do you want to carry on?
No, you recap and I'll get the stamps ready.
All right, perfect.
The dies ready.
Right, friends, I'm going to fly down this counter. There's 5 items I'm going to give you. There's even more on the show after all, but nevertheless, come with me. Let's first start off. Here we go. The embossing folder then, which we haven't done yet. We will do at some point. It's 2 hours after. We've got 2 hours on this show. I see your emails coming in. I can see them. I'll read them in just a tick. But let's fly through all of these. Absolutely beautiful designs. We'll show you in just a sec. That is only $8.99 for the new embossing folders. Next one along then are from the layering stencils. They're on the screen, $17.99. Listen, those 2 items together get you to £27. So if you want to have that as your basket, of course you can do. But those layering stencils, which is exactly what Lisa just did, and let me just quickly show you, done whilst I'm distracting and I'm messing on and talking to Barry at the same time. Lisa's done that with me, wagging on in her ear. And maybe you just want to do the bud side of things at the top. You absolutely can do. You also get lots of different elements from the dies to cut those out if you wish. There you go, layering stencils, $17.99. Where are those dies that cut everything out? Here they are. And there's 11 in there, by the way. So when you get it home, you open the packaging, you're thinking, OK, I'll see the big statement one. There's that little bud down there, the big birthday wishes, which is a stamp ball. So if you want to just purely die cut out, you can do. You then flip it over, and how big is that die? That is absolutely beautiful. It's that has been used to create the layers like that. The brown cardstock, the white cardstock, it's really, really pretty. $29.99. Let me put that down there and try and stand this up at the same time. We'll then continue on with dies. Thank you, Lisa. We then get the quadrifoil or the trellis. Thank you, Miss P. And I'm really interested to see with the designers and the design team here using it with different fundamental dies around the edge of it. Or maybe you're purely using that die as a free die, if you like, or maybe it's one of the larger ones there, or actually purely as it actually comes, looking like that, because they're the dies. 3 dies in there. It's a very ornate photo frame mirror-esque, isn't it? But really, really pretty. 3 dies in there, $24.99. If you just go for dies, by the way, in the same basket, if those 2 things are in the same transaction, that just by a fiver goes over £50, and then you get free P&P. There we go. Are you being really noisy? No, until you started chatting. But you're all right.
Sorry about that.
It's all right, don't worry about it. Am I being noisy? It's like we have like late nights and stuff like that and early mornings, don't you, with work? And sometimes Emily comes in and goes, "Did I wake you up?"
I would do
You have
that.
now?
Yeah. Oh. But I bet you don't say it like that.
Yeah. How'd you get in here?
Yeah.
Who let you in?
Who are you?
Who are you? How'd you get in my car? Right. I'll make myself laugh there. The stamps. I think this is what we're doing. Are we demonstrating stamps next, or have I made that up?
Dies.
Yeah, you did say it. You did say. These are those stamps, that big statement stamp, as you can see. Yeah, careful what you say, Lisa. We're going to hear it all. Are included there for you. How many? Yeah, 14 stamps, which are very, very pretty. You can see one of the birthday ones there, the whole outline. But that stamp at the bottom, with the love is in there. I really love that card. Lorraine, impressed with that. That's also stamped out as well. Which is really very, very pretty. Lorraine, if you're watching, by the way, Adam's just asking, how did you do those stripes? Maybe that's a stamp?
It's Muse and Maker stamps.
Muse and Maker.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Love it. What a different way of doing it. Anyway, that is $17.99. And just to emphasise the point, if you want to go for all 5 of those together because you haven't got them yet, listen, if you ordered them first time around, they're all back in stock for you. This is the first time they've been on telly anywhere. And you just want to order one or the other to complete your collection, just do that. But if you are brand new, and what most people are doing, what I'm hearing, all 5 in the same transaction, comes to just over £100, we will take a further 10% off of that price for you, automatically, therefore coming to around 90. It will still be free P&P. It's the equivalent of one of the 5 for free. So bravo, everybody. Maybe you're watching on Freeview, maybe you're watching on YouTube, maybe you're watching on Facebook. Thank you so, so much. What do you want me to do, Adam? What do you... Oh, yeah, I can, yeah.
We'll do some of that in a while if you want.
Yeah, OK. Keep going aside. Hello. Yes, we can. Now then, you maybe saw last year how insanely busy Stencil Deck 1 was. And if you just want that, you can get hold of it. Stencil Deck 2 has now been released. It was featured lightly in that 4-hour extravaganza last Monday, but right now you can get 2 on its own, or if you'd rather get 1 and 2 together, you get a greater saving. That usual price is a little bit misleading because individually they're like £50 or £60 individually. So the fact they've come together and it's £80, and that is 52 stencils in front of you, but you're going to get 104 new different stencils for £20 on ClearPay. So that's getting them both together. Have a look on the website, by the way, if you just want 1 or you just want 2. But all of the ones in front of me there are the stencils featured in Stencil Deck 2. So on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com is where you go and where you go shopping. Divide the cost interest-free if you wish of anything. We are the only channel that offers Klarna, ClearPay and PayPal. So thank you so much for shopping with us. And very quickly, Lindsay says, good morning, Dan and Lisa.
Good morning, Lindsay.
Lisa, What a lovely collection you've brought us this morning. Going to love your demos, I know. Looking forward to my delivery of the pack of 2 stencil decks due tomorrow.
Yay, excellent.
It's lovely to see you. Dan, the shows... Bless you, Lindsay. Dan, the shows are improving all the time. Thank you, Lindsay. I mean, they were pretty rubbish at the start, weren't they?
But so is that when you're on, or is that when somebody else is on?
I think it's just me. Can't wait for more live shows and getting more inspiration from the team. Lindsay, I know what you're saying. You're very, very kind. Thank you. We're not live every day. Normally, we are crafting 9 to 1 every weekday. This week, live for craft every single day. Stamperia yesterday, for example. Mr. Parker's back in stock on Friday.
Mr. Parker's back in stock.
Mr. Martin Parker, Spellbinders on Friday.
Oh, is he doing the Spellbinder show?
He is.
Excellent.
And also, here's a quick heads up for you. You know the daylight lamps that let you colour match?
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Back in the day, Crate & Craft's best-selling lighting.
Is that the... Oh, it's not...
That's a brand. That
right.
was it.
I didn't say it. I was very
lights.
good.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Nearly.
Bit well remembered. We know. We've got our own brand as well. That's coming to you soon. And Martin's recording those shows on Friday, so that's very exciting. Tomorrow is Soft Craft Day. Britannia Sewing and Georgia in. Quarters Trading Post with Pam and Emma. That's all live tomorrow.
Oh, Pam and Emma.
Yeah, I know.
They're sweethearts, aren't they?
And Leonie is also in today at 12 o'clock. Thank you, Barry. Go on. I mean, it's not even we haven't even loaded it on the website yet. This is one of maybe 10 different models available for you. Daylight.
What's that, two-pronged?
Two-pronged.
No, what's anything? Just two-pronged.
Yeah, two-pronged.
So you can face in different directions.
Well, it could be for you and another person. You could do. You could make them isolated and independent. You can have a little desk one. You can have a big standing up one.
Are you glad I came back?
And each of those lamps, thank you, Barry, 25,000 hour lifetime.
Good, because some I've used in the past, aren't that good.
Aren't
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's coming soon. I've thoroughly been distracted.
I'm sorry about
Back
that.
to the dies.
Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 things actually. So I'm literally going to cut this out just to show you, and then I want to show you the detailed dies, and I'm going to show you that you don't always need, if you don't want to stamp and stencil, the dies are going to work independently for you. So it has a really good offset edge, so you're going to get a lovely white edge with this, and then we'll literally tape that there. There we go. And then we're going to run that through on the good old Platinum 6.
You know what I love? And Lisa, thank you. You launched Craft Unlimited with your unbelievable offer on the Platinum 6. Now, that was ended last month, right, didn't it?
Yeah.
If you've got that home, which thousands of you now do, your next purchase, your first purchase after getting your first die cut machine maybe, could be this show, right?
Could be.
Could be this show. So if you've got it at home right now, and I know you've got dies and embossing folders from other people and other bits and bobs, Lisa helped design that. Lisa designed all of these in the team. So what a great, great addition. Oh, Lisa Horton.
So, I mean, straight away, it really elevates it, doesn't it? So what I'm saying is sometimes you might say, OK, the stencils are great, the stamps are great. If you can put the die in, I would highly recommend it, because not only can you do this, you can do something else as well.
Cool.
So let me show you the black card. Piece of black card. Let's use this other die.
I feel like this waist, dare I say it, that could be some sort of inlay.
So that you could put acetate behind that.
Yeah.
And that could be the start of a shaker card. And this...
That could be in there somehow.
It could be, absolutely. Or this could be sitting in the background, acetate behind, and becomes a shaker card.
Very cool.
Loads of things you can do.
Really useful.
Right, so now we're going to use the die, which is the detail die, and we're going to cut this on black.
Ooh, OK.
OK.
That's awesome. We've got your cardstock in stock, haven't we? Because I saw them go through this morning. People were shopping in the really early hours for your white and black cardstock.
It's honestly, I cannot tell you how good that cardstock is. It's brilliant cardstock. And if you are looking at the 5x7, it fits inside the embossing folder, which we're going to do next. So,
there you go. Oh, and by the way, and I meant to screen grab it, but I didn't. I'm in your crafting group, and there were 2 ladies having a conversation about your embossing folders, and one said that they can't rate them highly enough because even though when it arrives, she said it looks thin. Yep. But the emboss is greater than any other brand that she's experienced. And I think that was such a lovely thing to do. And then she said about, because some like thick big dyes or steel raw dyes.
Yeah.
She said, like, it's a bit intimidating for you've got to have a certain machine for that to work.
Now, the beauty of the Platinum 6, it will take all of that.
It will.
So if you do like that, that's great. If you don't, it's going to work. Everything we do, other than a couple of powders, big dyes, will fit through that machine as well.
Yeah, it's really interesting saying how she's got them and loves them, but like some machines don't take them. Therefore, going to yours, go through every machine. Yeah,
absolutely. So I'm literally, there's such good dyes, and the paper's so good, it works perfectly. So there's just a few bits that haven't popped out there. But I would say to you, honestly, if you can grab the ish card, definitely do it. I mean, this is 5x7, but it's a little bit big for what I'm doing. The A2 is beautiful
good point.
as well.
A2 is a massive card, isn't it?
No, it's the American A2. So
okay,
it's
there you go.
4 1/4 by 5.5 in inches, if that helps. Okay.
There you go.
So is there a bin here? I don't want to put this on the floor.
Oh, I did see
Barry,
a bin.
you got a bin?
Barry, bin. Bin back.
Sorry, Barry.
Huh?
I don't want to put that all over the floor.
Binman Barry.
Oh, bless his heart. He's running all over the place today, isn't he?
Running is an exaggeration, but yes.
So, look,
yep.
Sorry.
Carry on.
So here
he comes.
So here he is. So here's the die on its own. Absolutely beautiful. So now, if you wanted to, like you said, you could place this back in here, couldn't you? And that would be...
Oh, yeah.
Do that. And if you had an inked background, you could use that, okay? If you want to now...
Maybe some, like, holographic cardstock, some gold cardstock, some silver cardstock.
100%. But say you didn't buy the stamp, but say you just bought the stencil, the die will sit like this over the top, okay? So what would happen now... Oh, look at that. If you didn't have the stamp... You would just put the die over the top instead. Yeah, I think that was it that one? Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, sure.
So you can see there.
Whatever you think.
Yeah, that's the one I would say. So I didn't stamp this one. I just stenciled it and then literally put the die over the top. So you've got choices now.
Yeah.
So it looks really, really cool. Really cool.
I might be wrong. Is that this embossing
yes,
folder or another?
Yes, it is. No, it's this embossing folder.
That's
it's very
lovely,
beautiful. And I'm going to use that next.
Oh, look at you go.
So honestly, I'll turn it over and you'd see the reverse, but it will give you an idea if you just wanted to do like so. So it works beautifully. Isn't it lovely?
So if you just bought the die,
That's
it's on the
what you
screen,
get.
11 dies, $29.99. That is using 2 of them.
And then you've got the sentiment
wishes,
as well.
yeah.
So you've got that as well. And then you've got all the flowers. So these are the same size as these, so you can do your matting and layering behind.
That birthday wishes in there as well.
Absolutely. And you get lots and lots of extras. So you can kind of decoupage these. Can you see that? So you've got that underneath as well if you want to. It's lovely.
That looks a little bit, could be, depending on the colours, like quite poppy-esque.
Could be, very much so.
I know you were saying about the layering stencils, turning them into poinsettias.
Yeah.
But could be very poppy-esque.
Could be a Christmas rose.
Could be a Christmas rose.
Christmas rose.
Beautiful. By the way, we've got to say good luck to Benji. Because Benji's doing his driving test today.
Is he? Who's Benji?
Well, Joanne in Windermere. Hello, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Says, watching the show from a hot and sunny Windermere while waiting to hear if my son Benji has passed his driving test. Have you passed your test?
Good luck. Well, that's debatable, Danny would say.
How many times did it take?
I passed first time, believe it or not.
Yeah, I passed first time.
Did you?
All the best passed first time. Barry? First time? Second. Oh.
My Lily passed second time.
Second, well, that's all right. Adam? Wow. So Adam passed first time, but his theory took him 4 times.
Gosh, I didn't
And that's multiple choice. You do it blind.
I didn't have to do a theory. They weren't out when I was...
Simon, how many times? Oh. What? Who?
What's it?
Theory. Sorry, you're saying theory.
Oh.
So Simon did. I thought you were saying serious, but you were saying theory test. I was like, who's serious? Okay, two theory tests for Simon, but first time in his own car. I did my driving test. Remember there was a petrol crisis back in the day? back in like 99.
Yes,
When we didn't have any
yes,
petrol
yes.
anymore. I did my test. My driving test took over 3 hours because we had to drive around
And find
looking
petrol.
for traffic.
Looking for traffic.
Looking for traffic because there was no traffic around. I had to
Of course
show
there
that I
wasn't,
could.
because of course there wasn't.
And that was in my dad's estate, Peugeot estate, because the
goodness.
driving test car didn't have any petrol in it. So I'm driving around for 3 hours being like, Dad's going to hate this because that fuel gauge is just going down. And I think at the end of it, the guy was like, well done for perseverance. You passed.
You passed.
Go home.
You passed.
Oh, right, the embossing folder. Well brought back, Adam. Here we go. $8.99 for the embossing folder. Great value for money. By the way, yeah, Joanne, good luck to Benji. Okay.
Right, so literally pop that into the folder.
Marvellous.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the base plate, we're going to use the adapter plate, not the adapter plate, the shim. We're going to pop our embossing folder down, run that through, wait till you see this.
Is there a GSM that you turn to for embossing? Or if I've got 200, or if I've got 250, or if I've got 180?
I would probably say, personally, I'm between 200 and 300.
Okay.
250 is ideal. I think when you start going into slightly paper crosswick hard, which is around 160, 180, you need to be careful, depending on the embossing folder you're using, because if it's that deep, you can tear the fibres of your paper too much.
Okay.
But the thicker kind of spritz with water to break down the fibres. Too thin, you might tear the cardstock a little bit.
Okay, they are deep. Even though they don't look it, as that discussion was saying, the results are outstanding.
Right. So these are beautiful folders.
Okay. Oh! That's not even inked. That is just
This
shadow,
is why,
right?
I'm just going to take that out of the folder. This is why people say about our embossing folders. Now, I always do it on white, always, because it's the hardest colour to see, okay? So beautiful. It could look like...
yeah, it looks like a paste or a plaster or
yeah, a
something like
texture
that,
paste, couldn't it?
Like it's almost like it's a mould.
Yes, that. And you can use this with clay. So if you put clay into your folders, you can do that. But also, if you've got our white claw cardstock, you can use that in our embossing folders. But if you buy the sanding block, you sand back the surface to reveal the white underneath, so it gives you a really cool finish.
So think about how much you could do just with $8.99.
Yeah.
If you want the white core, by the way, that's $14.99 on shopunlimitedlive.com. So it's always worth just having a little shop around. And if your basket's over 50, it's free P&P. So let's have a look at what else you might... Listen, if you get to the checkout and it's not quite... If it's a bit too much or whatever you're thinking, remove something. Absolutely. But look at all those red numbers. That is sale, 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 sale. Away you go. So you are saving, saving, saving on one place. Same on the phone lines, by the way. If you'd like a phone call, you can absolutely do that as well. That is really pretty.
Yeah. So even just like that, you could do one of the outline dies again, do it in black and offset it a little bit, so you've got like some dimension. But how cool does that look?
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, by the way, for all your comments on YouTube. You can watch on Shop Unlimited, you can watch on Craft Unlimited page as well. We are here live on both. And by the way, Craft Unlimited is absolutely where... If you're watching us right now and you're not interested in the other stuff, please do be interested in the other stuff. We've got fans on that. But if you're only interested in craft, go on Craft Unlimited. 24/7, we have a feed, like its own channel of our craft shows going out, the hour-long, 2-hour-long, 4-hour-long shows, back to back to back to back. But also, you will see that each individual show is eventually loaded on there as well. So if you then go search Lisa, you can watch this show again, or another Paola, or with Hannah.
And then skip through the coffee bit and get straight to what
Skip
you
through the
want.
coffee bit, get through the bits that I'm talking about, whoever I'm with. Absolutely, away you go. Thank you, that lives over here, doesn't it? So, those dies are available for you, but on the screen is $8.99 worth of embossing folder. And again, as you've seen, if you just want to use that, maybe with other florals, whatever you fancy, you can use this embossing folder, even on its own with just a sentiment, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, shall I recap and come back?
I was going to say, what do you want me to do next? Do you want me to look at ombre? Do you want me to do stencil deck?
Ombre, please.
The ombre.
Shall I quickly recap what ombre is?
Yes.
Do you need anything from over there, or have you got stuff?
I might have to grab some of yours. Oh, yeah, I might have to grab what's on the counter, but that's fine.
Is there a product in there, is there?
I bought one with me,
I saw you.
but I don't know.
Oh, no.
Don't know where it's
What's
gone.
with looking at a box?
I've got it. Look at that. I'm very organised. It's right down there.
Forget it. We're good. We're good to go. We can stay right
Good to
here.
go,
We're not
yeah.
really. On the website, shopunlimitedlive.com. That's where you go to the live page. Now, these first 5 items, if you're just joining us right now, nearly 5 to 11 on a Wednesday morning. I know this show will be repeated, so I hope the stock's there for you. Those first 5 items that all are to do with Floral Wishes, they are all new. They are the latest embossing folder, the latest layering stencils, the latest dies, etc., etc. If you put it all in one place, as you can see, £90. I know the actual value is much more than that, but automatically you will save 10% off and you'll still get free PMP. But do scroll around after all, because if you want to go for the ombres, which we're going to look at next, absolutely. Now, there are 2 ombres to quickly show you. First, one's the shapes. This is the florals. You've got layering stencils, and then you've got dies. And you can spy there, you've got a big background die as well. But all of those layering stencils mean...
What have you done?
That was a disaster. I'm pleased Simon didn't...
Sort it out for you.
No. I'll do it. I made the mistake. I'll make up for it. I'm accountable. / Barry's not in here. Okay. So these are your florals. It did like a little cascade down there, didn't it? And everything fell down. If you purely want to use the waste, dare I say, that's like that. But all of those flowers that cut out, you can then do that, which is spectacular. Or maybe you're going to colour through with your layering stencils. Or maybe you're not going to use every single die, just a handful of the dies, and then stencil in the background. That's what that looks like. Are you doing florals, by the way, or are you doing the shapes?
What would you like me to do?
I don't know, maybe florals? I don't get ready for florals. But the shapes is the next step down. And what I'll subtly do is shimmy that out the way, go down here like this, lift this back up. I won't do it all in vision, obviously, because you'll see me. Phew, the perfect crime. It's all good. This is the other one. You get the theory. You've got the layering stencils, and then you've got the dies that cut them all out. And all of those, imagine that plate looks absolutely spectacular, doesn't it? Let me bring in a sample or 2 for you, because all of those little shapes cutting out, it looks like about 1,000 little punches, which is really very, very clever. So on your smaller tags, if you wish, I really liked that one last time from Lorraine, using it in the star and then the top corners, then isolating it together. But again, maybe you've cut them all out. That's the die on its own. Bit of mirror, yeah, a bit of rainbow card underneath it, which is great. Or a bit of inking on top, and away you go. You'll recognise that Hugs. You'll recognise the Great Big. All products on from Lisa's range. There you go. That is all things shapes. $39.99. Again, that could be £10 today. Why? Because you've got clear pay, interest-free. And now they are, but I also knocked the fonts over. But no one will see. No, we can do it live, it's all right.
You need these.
You do need these. I'll shimmy out the way. Now, these are all the stamps. You get both, but you don't just get the individual elements. Look, these are all dies, sorry, for individual, like one die. You can cut them all out individually if you choose to. So you're going to get a whole host of dies in there as well in the same packet. And I love the different fonts in there as well. It could be the symbolism of it. Speedy recovery, lots of love, keep smiling, thank you, hugs and kisses, sorry, fabulous friends. That is $34.99 to get both stamp and die together. $8.75 on ClearPay. I've never breathed in so much getting between that gap, I know. And we're going to use that probably in a tick as well, and that could tie everything else together if you wish to. How do you check out your baskets here? One website, shopunlimitedlive.com, or on the phone lines if you'd rather. But again, I want everyone to know that if you put those top 5 items in one transaction, we'll give you a further 10% off. But if you'd rather pick and choose, make your own baskets, just going for ombres, just going for stencil deck. Maybe you're going on the website and getting hold of the Ultimate. Absolutely. Or anything else crafty, you can, of course, do so as well. Hello.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Why were you faffing around?
I was, wasn't I? Knocking things over.
I thought I would just cut this out because I've got lots to get through.
Go on.
Okay, so let's look at the ombre die. This is the florals, and it comes with, sorry, I've kind of gone ahead a little bit, but
Sure,
I've got loads to get through. So I've literally cut out the die. I didn't cut the outside edge because we can do that together in a minute.
Okay.
But when you cut it out, you can see all these little flowers. Now, mine are all white, obviously, because I've cut it in white. But if you've done a background, you'd have all these gorgeous flowers cut out. And the other reason I did this was because I've got to poke all the bits out, and you don't want to see me doing all of that. So
But I get your point, like all of these different, because otherwise the alternative is loads and loads of individual
yeah,
tiny
literally.
dies that you might lose. But I love the idea of that lots of those samples, a full background done.
So again, now this could be a stencil. You could use this as a stencil if you wanted to. You could make your own background and use that. But there's your kind of your element. Okay, so we'll pop that to one side for a minute. Let's move all these bits out of the way because I've got a million bits.
But yeah, you can keep those bits.
I mean, keep the bits. I'm not because
Nope.
you know I've demoed this quite a lot and I've got lots of bits. But get a little box or something and keep all of them.
Well, yeah, if I'm
somewhere.
putting the samples over here, I'll bring them back.
Okay. So you literally get the outside edge die as well. So what you can do now is if you want to, you can cut this out like so, and then you've already got kind of your focal point, which I think is really, really cool.
So that's basically what's happened there, right?
That is literally what's happened there.
Oh, now I recognise where that is from.
Yes.
Our fonts, okie dokie.
Yes. So I'm going to pop this down like so. Get that nice and lined up, and then we can cut this out.
Does this frame, is the size of this frame the same size as the Ombre Shapes frame?
Yes.
So I could swap over?
Absolutely. You can
Nice.
swap over at any time. It's going to give you an equally good look. This one, I really love. It's got all these tiny, tiny little circles on it, which is going to be a pain to do on air because I'm going to have to pop all my little bits out. But actually, probably run that through carefully. And
This is why we've got
then
2 hours. Welcome
it
everybody, it's just
is.
gone 11 a.m. in the morning. We are live this Wednesday. In 1 hour's time, Leonie, hopefully, will be here to do Let Leonie Loose, which is in the gallery like, we've heard her, she's here.
Right.
So that is very cool. The latest design from Elizabeth Craft Designs is coming up with Let Leonie Loose at 12 o'clock. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining us these live shows. Every weekday this week we're live.
Okay, so this one, oh, hang on. This one,
So close.
I know, yet so far. It cut all the bits out, but this one at the bottom, I haven't popped them out, but you can see already,
Nice.
very, very pretty. Okay, so if we have a piece of black card in there,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So this could be that offcut of, again, mirror holographic as we were spying there.
Yeah,
But something
could
about a
be-
black and white contrast is
Honestly, black and white contrast
Very
is
striking.
gorgeous. So you can pop that. I haven't cut, see what you do, you cut the layer out behind. So you cut the outside edge in black, and then that would sit like so. That could be really easy done. So cut the piece off the bottom. So if you've got to do maybe a masculine card, but you still like to use florals, or you could paper piece back one of the large florals, have it a bright colour.
Oh, yeah.
So many different ways of using it.
Yep.
Some people love to do a bit of paper piece and some people don't.
I get the appeal. Maybe you're time restrained, you can't. But if you have got time, it's such a satisfying thing to
It
do.
is. It's very relaxing. Very relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually quite enjoy paper piecing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could
I
do paper piecing whilst cheering on your national team in that football cup
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that's going on. Are you even watching the World Cup?
Of course I have. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Did
Yeah?
you watch a game last night?
Yes. I thought it was quite boring.
It was boring, but I mean, I'm surprised France didn't win. Well, I was expecting France to win.
I thought France would win.
But yeah, I reckon I do think it's going to be a Spain-Argentina final. I shouldn't say that, but I think it potentially might be. I mean, that's very controversial, isn't it? Yeah.
You know what we did for the first time, me and Emily? For the first time, we put a bet on.
Did you?
We don't encourage it. You're right. It wasn't my money. It was Emily's. Emily said, this was like the last round.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm going to put England down to beat Norway with both teams
Good call.
scoring, but England win. And she's going to put Argentina. Who were they playing? Morocco? I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Argentina and Morocco to both score, but for Argentina to win. Quite an elaborate bet. that was.
Okay.
And we were going to make loads of money.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? England beat Norway, both teams
Yeah.
scored. Argentina beat Morocco, if that was a team, both teams scored.
Yeah.
So we were like, that's amazing. And then the old app was like, oh, sorry, you lost.
Why did you lose?
And we were like, what? And in the small print, it said both results had to happen in 90 minutes in injury time. Whereas
oh,
Was it England that went to overtime, extra time?
That's not
So
right.
we didn't. So obviously, if we won that, I'd have retired.
Oh. So did she put anything on for England?
She hasn't done. She then put last night. She did the same thing for France and Spain, saying
Yeah.
both teams will score, but France will win.
Yeah. I did.
Leonie's here. Hi.
Good morning. Has the sun come out? What? Has the sun come out?
Looking very sunny, Leonie. Yeah.
Rain when I drove over too.
Is it raining in the north? Oh, raining in the north.
Up the north. Yeah.
So I don't know if she's put a bet on. It's all like a quid,
Yeah.
50p here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be back and I'm going to be watching. I'm very invested. I've always been invested in football. I love football.
Have you got a club team?
West Ham.
Have you?
Yeah, yeah. I used to work in. You would not believe this, but I used to be a PA to the chief executive of a big company. How I ever did that, I've got no idea
Right,
now.
yeah.
I mean, and he had a box at West Ham.
So you used to go?
Yeah, I used to be
Was
there
it
every
Upton Park?
Saturday. Yeah. So I had a wonderful time. Yeah.
Amazing. Did you meet the top stars like Julian Dix?
No,
He's a footballer.
no. This was 20 years before Lily was born, before I met Danny. So.
Yeah, Julian Dix might have been playing then. I was thinking of like Tony Cottee.
Yeah, Tony Cottee. Oh my God, you're now really going back.
I know, but nailed it.
This is your age now, you're showing, aren't you?
How dare you?
Anyway, so we've cut this out, okay, right. Now, obviously, you can now go and do all your layering stencils, should you want,
Yes.
but we're going to do some stamping, then we're going to come back to the stencils afterwards.
Okie
okay?
dokie.
Right.
So with that, they're the ombre florals.
Yeah.
We're now moving on to the fonts.
Yeah, but we'll come back to the ombre
Yeah.
florals, don't you worry. Okay, fonts. Now, if I can give you a pick of the show, these are the ones that are going to be most vulnerable.
Okay.
Okay. Because everybody, I mean, the length of time people were asking for these to come into stock and when they're going to be released, and they have sold so well. So if you're on the fence about anything, watch this and see how cool these are.
34.99.
Now,
Okay.
Isn't it amazing how many dies you get on there? Okay. There's loads.
Is there enough dies for every stamp?
Every single stamp.
Okay.
Now, what I would say to you is, but the way we've done them is so better value for money. So we've laid them out as they fit onto a piece of metal. So it's not going to be, they're all perfect in the right position for the stamp. So you're going to have to go and look, but you'll very quickly see what works where, okay? So you'll see something that's got, I don't know, it's got this tail on it. So I can see that's got a tail on it, so that's going to work there.
Yeah, okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So that's what I want you to do, is think about it, and then you can work out which one you want to use. So let me grab a piece of card, and we will get some of that blue tape again, and we will do a little bit of stamping. Now, what I'm going to use is the Swift Dry ink pads. I don't know if we've got them, but the Swift Dry ink pads are brilliant for this. And I'm going to use licorice because it's black, but it's not quite black.
Well, it's in stock for you. It's that trio, which it's so interesting seeing and hearing back from people that like, oh, I've added this in. Maybe you've gone for the full ink, the 9s and the 12s and things, but these go in, because these could be your most used ones. $20.97. Use this here to get over £50 to then get free P and P. And not forgetting, every single purchase on Shop Unlimited, you get your unlimited reward points back to your account.
Okay, so I'm going to use Just Because and Thank You. I'm just going to do a couple just so you can see how well they work. So I'm just going to pop these like so. Now again, because we're on photopolymer, remember, the first time you do this, it will kind of lift your card because they're really sticky. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
And then you do that. But once you've used them once or twice, it will really settle down.
Okay.
So Swift Dry. Okay.
Settle down, everyone.
Let's just...
I hope you're going to enjoy the football if you're watching tonight. If you're watching in Wales and Scotland, you probably couldn't care less. Or maybe you could. Maybe you're just enjoying the games. I'm watching lots of different countries do all sorts of things.
Yeah, I am as well. I am. What's your favourite game so far?
I didn't watch it, but it's got to be the Mexico game, right?
Which one?
England, Mexico.
Oh yeah, yes. That was.
Did you stay up?
Of course I did. I did fall asleep right at the end.
Oh,
Danny
wow.
was apparently he got up in the middle of the night, because obviously I went to spare him because I was going to keep him awake. And then apparently he got up in the middle of the night, and I was like, and the telly was still on, and I missed.
Were you?
Yeah, and I missed the end of it.
Oh wow! It just looked iconic.
Yeah, it was a great look. So there you go. Look how beautifully they've stamped.
Clean, isn't it?
Isn't that clean? Now that is a combination of the things, as in the stamp, as in the ink, but also the cardstock you're using. So make sure everything you use is good quality. Right, so now we're going to look at the just because and thank you. So I'm going to have a look on here and go, right, which one is which? I can see there's a little tail on this one, and I can see there's a tail on that. So
That's
I can
probably
see
gonna be that, yep.
It's likely to be that one.
So you think Argentina are winning tonight, do you?
I don't want them to, but I have a feeling they could. They're quite intimidating, aren't they?
Do you think England are intimidating though? I think Jude and Harry up front is very intimidating for any defence.
I didn't find Harry particularly good last game, did you? Jude was great.
I think, and if you don't like football, please just mute.
Sorry about
Don't turn
this.
over. I think Harry does a lot of work that we don't see.
Bit like me.
And I think this because back in the day, do you remember in football, like back in the day when Emil Heskey played for England?
Oh,
And you had Heskey and Owen. For example, when they beat Germany 5-1 in Germany, it was Heskey and Owen. And Michael Owen said, even though he's played at Madrid and played with in Russia at the start, and all these different people, he said that Emil Heskey is his best ever strike partner.
Really?
Because Heskey did so much work off the
all
ball.
the leg work, yeah.
Loads of leg work, doing a run so then the defence opened up and then Owen could go in. And I think Harry Kane does that. He does a lot of dropping back, doesn't he? And then
he does, yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Match of the Day.
Yeah. See, I'd be down the pub with you watching the game.
Yeah.
Danny wouldn't. Danny loves football. He loves football, but he cannot watch the World Cup.
Why?
He's like...
Is he frustrated by it?
He paces, he's up and down, and Lily's going, oh, goodness. What's he doing now? What's Dad doing now? Why is he getting stressed? I'm like, well, it's England, isn't it?
I think, good luck, England. I think they're going to win.
I really hope they do. And honestly...
I don't know if they'll win the final, but I think they'll get through. Knock on wood, which is most of this set, let's face it.
I mean, if they get through, I reckon they could do it.
Imagine if they win the World Cup in our lifetime.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Right, a useless piece of information for you. It gives my age away. But I was born the year after we won the World Cup.
Ah.
I know. So just, did you hear what Adam just said in my ear?
During the war.
I think I might have to make a few redundancies.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's pending, isn't it? It's about that time of year.
Yeah. He's being nice. He's going to be nice now. Yeah, so I was 1 year before the World Cup.
I just think in our lifetime for like Barney and Lily.
It would be
maybe you are in
wonderful.
football, maybe you're not, but you'll be aware of it, right?
Yeah.
And I think that just the whole country celebrating and that kind of stuff is a lovely
Yeah, I think
occasion.
it's important as well. I think
Fingers
it's
crossed.
important.
Anyway, we'll never talk about it again, guys.
No, sorry about that. There we go. Take these off. So that's that one. And
So, by
then
the way,
this
friends,
one.
these are the fabulous fonts, $34.99.
Can you see how gorgeous these are?
They are divided.
already?
Look how that is amazing in there, isn't it?
Is it right? So what I was going to show you is this die, particularly for the just because. You think, well, what? I don't understand that. Why has it got all these bits? And it's because I wanted them to cut the bits out in between. And if you had a solid die, it would be really difficult to do that. So we put it so you can actually see where the gaps are, and it really does work. And then there's the thank you. Now,
By the way, Lorraine said, good morning, everyone. It's like the good old days. And Valerie put, so true, heart emoji.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's on YouTube. Thank you, team. We're doing our best.
And now I'm going to take the same dies very quickly, and I'm going to pop them down here, and we're going to just cut these outline dies in black.
OK.
Because what these are going to do, give us a little drop shadow, because you don't get another matte layer, but we can give the appearance of a further matte layer.
What I really love is like a product that brings everything together. It's not necessarily product number one or whatever it is. I'm just thinking of that ombre stepper or pack shot, as we call it. Nearly every single card over there has one of these sentiments on.
Excuse me?
Nearly every single one. No one saw.
Sorry about that.
Which is just so incredible when you're looking at it, thinking, now, like, you're seeing all of these. These are the ombre shapes. You think, okay, yeah, it's a colourful element. It's that explosion of confetti that I'm seeing there, for example. Absolutely. But actually, loads of them, all have some fabulous fonts on, or some other ones from Lisa as well, which is just so spectacular. By the way, the samples you're seeing right now, like that one's beautiful, but as is that. Look at that. Using the waste, if you like. And just to quickly say, I know I'm just gone off tangent, but if you're wondering what to do with the offcuts of all of your flowers, from the floral ombre...
Oh, I made that.
Did you? Yeah,
I like it. I keep telling you every time I make something.
I like it less now. But as you can see, another one there, just using the flowers that are all cut out. If you don't want to cut them out, you don't want to use the dies, that there is just purely stenciled through. I know I've danced around a little bit, but that is from the ombre florals. Details on the screen, though, are still for what we're talking about now, which is the flowers. Carry on, Lisa. I'm just going to rebuild.
You're rebuilding?
I'm rebuilding.
OK, so now we've done that, we're going to zip back to the ombre flowers. So
that's where I was.
Let's come back here. We don't need this. So you're right there?
Yep.
OK.
I'm sure what to do.
OK. So let's move this. Let's have a little tidy up, I think, is a good call, because I can't work in a mess.
Is your coffee? Do you want some more coffee? It's cold.
No, it's a bit strong, actually.
Well, you said you wanted it strong.
I did, but I...
You said you like your coffee like you like your men, strong?
Very strong. Yeah, no. Thank you, Adam, but no, a flat white. I'm fine, but I do like a flat white, I'm not going to lie.
I'm all right, mate, thank you.
Okay. Right. So just to show you, we've got these. You can just drop that shadow just like so, and it gives you the appearance of a drop shadow, if you know what I mean. It's not exactly one, but also...
So that's the same die that you just cut it out of?
Literally that.
Sort of little...
So yeah, just the outside edge, and then we'll excuse the fingers. But as you can see there, that makes a difference when you pop it down like so. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at those florals.
Can I also say what I like about shadow? And I know I'm way off tangent, but that card there was from the Floral Wishes side of things.
Yeah.
And who made this? Val. That light shadow around there, I didn't notice it till I was looking closer up. That just looks spectacular, doesn't it? A little something. That's what sets you apart, right?
Yeah, it's the little touches, and my team are brilliant at that. And when I'm, you know, when I do like design team calls and I'm looking for people, it's those little things that catch my eye. It's the attention to detail. It really is. I mean, I've got an amazing team. I'm very, very fortunate. I mean, many of them have been with me since day one.
If you want a shout out, by the way, email in if you wish, studio@shopunlimitedlive.com, or on YouTube at Craft Unlimited or Shop Unlimited. Have a look at both. We'll give you a shout out. Why not?
So you can do one of two things. Now, these are called ombre for the reason that we wanted to go down in different colours. So we don't want to make one flower with a pink centre and a green leaf and a yellow background. It's even all the flowers will be the same colour at the top, and they'll change colour as we go down in the layers. So I'll show you that on this. This is a really quick demo, but it is worth seeing the way we do the stenciling. And actually, sometimes when you see these, you probably think, oh, I don't know about those. But when you see them demoed, it really does kind of highlight how
I really like
beautiful.
how that one's purely inked, right? What you were talking about there, the red, to the orange, to the green, to the blue. That one, though, is that coloured cardstock?
Yeah, just colour cardstock.
So you just cut it out a couple of times, a pink pass, a grey, cream, etc., and you get all of those to bag up and use whenever you wish.
Exactly that. And that's what I mean about having yourself a little bag and just keeping them all together so you can go back to them all the time. Now, this is from Release 1, this ink. It's just I needed a yellow at the top. So literally, stencil number 1, we're going to just colour all over. This is as hard as it gets, all right? That, there you go. Done. Right, number 2, we just go in with the next colour. So, this is such a fast...
I guess if I only want to use that, it's almost like a little swag or a bow, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Be clever.
Definitely. So the green. Look at this. And this is so quick to do. So we're going to layer 2. Keep the green. And you'll see what I mean by the ombre, because you pick your colours, and it just gives you that gorgeous kind of gradient all the way down. Because normally with my layering stencils, you'd have like a different centre, it would overlay on the top, and you'd build it up.
Yeah, it's different to that, isn't it?
It's very different.
But then all makes sense together. It's the same theory, the same cascade in the shapes, which is kind of that tape confetti.
Where did I put the stencils? Over here. So number 3, straight down with Dusky Rose. Okay. This is so cool. And then we're going to come down with the pink. So keep this really pretty colours. So this is very different to what we did earlier. But you can see the appeal of this, because this again is that really easy layering stencil ink system, which is you don't have to think about. 3. Move that one over.
It gives you the appearance of an artist, doesn't it? Because I would never in a million years draw that shape, then work it out to colour. There's like, it's outline free, isn't it? Which is incredible.
Literally that. And then we're going to come in with the purple. Now I know the purple is a little bit darker, so what we'll do with that
This
thing...
has a little overlap, doesn't it then?
Yeah, tiny little
Tiny,
bits.
tiny here and there.
So you still get your detail. So I'm going to tap off, and then we're going to come in with the purple. And we can build the purple up. So tap on and tap off.
Oh, that's off that film, isn't it?
Yes.
Tap on.
Tap off. And then here we go, just a little bit here. There we are.
By the way, friends, we are live this, was it Wednesday? 20 past 11 on a Wednesday. As you know, every midday on a Wednesday, we do Let Leonie Loose, and that is live today, all of 10 yards away. Leonie's getting ready for a show from midday today, live with the latest from Elizabeth Craft Designs. If you want to get ahead of that, the stock's there, the stock loaded. You can have a look now if you wish.
So I'm switching to like a vintagey blue colour, and I'm going to literally tap off again.
Oh, now this has elements at the top.
Yeah, so this is now you start to get into your detail, but it's quick and easy. So there's your blue at the bottom, and then you just use the same ink for all of these extra elements, like so. And of course now we have the die in that pairing that you can cut this out as well. So that's just going to sit the back. See why I did the blue? Because it will highlight over the green.
Nice.
And some of these other colours and lift it nicely. So very gentle. So lift that one up. We've got one more layer to do. And that will be a bright. Go on.
So I feel like, is that going to fill in all sorts of different elements?
All sorts of different elements.
All sorts
so
of
now
stuff
your
going
last
on.
one, look at that. So now we're going to use a green. I'm sticking with the same brush because it's okay.
I was just thinking about, because you've got your chunky brushes, your detail brushes, X, Y, and Z. This is like one of your larger, not the largest, but larger brushes. Why have you gone for this?
Because I can do a big space quickly.
Okay.
And again, that's the thing. If you want to come in with your chunky stencil brushes, you'll find it will take you a bit longer, but you can get into some of the fine detail easier if you've got one of the stencil brushes. But this, for what we're doing, is fine. And you'll see all the colours match beautifully. So all I'd say, grab your favourite colours. You could do like almost a light grey to a dark grey, light blue to a dark blue.
Lovely. By the way, friends, if you love a stencil, we do have the new stencil deck in stock, or the original, etc. But if you want these brushes that we were just talking about, the Wonder Brush, $15.99. Do you get 4?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Lovely. So super pretty in it.
Fab.
Now, you could just cut, you could then use that die, you know the die we had? Where's
one?
the die for the flowers?
That one?
Yeah. Oh, it's
no,
over
that's
here.
not it. That's
it,
looks
yeah.
like a die.
So this is the die. If you want to now, you could cut that out. Great.
Yep.
Like exactly what you've got there.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Very pretty.
Can you see how that's been coloured heavier than what I've done it? I've kept it a little bit kind of softer.
Yeah.
So you can really pick and choose how you do it. But if we then take this, if you sit that over the top,
That's good, isn't it?
that now layers perfectly. So isn't that just the coolest thing?
So that can look like
Yes.
that, or it can look
Yes,
like that.
it's spot on. Exactly how we've done that.
And then like a little gem or a pearl in there.
Yeah.
You see the outer edge.
Yeah.
Imagine making, in your own head right now, or say it out loud. Put a pack of 10, pack of those together. How much are you charging for that? It's not going to be, and after all, they're dies. Look after them, last your lifetime.
Absolutely.
Same with stencils. Do you ever clean your stencils? You probably should, I guess, for no colour transferring, but
but
no one's going to tell you off. But
no. And then, obviously, I'm not going to, I can't do all of it because of time. But then what you would do is you would cut, obviously, use this die to cut the background out, and then you can pop this wherever you like. That would sit there. And then you just drop shadow that. So it just stands out just a little bit.
Just because.
Why not?
Bravo. Love that, Lisa. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
That's like when you're at school and you call the teacher mum.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, mum. Oh.
Oh,
So,
good.
I'm going to give you an
Or
item number.
say, love you.
Yeah.
Put the phone down to somebody, love you.
Love you, bye. Oh. Emily did that in a Teams meeting to her whole company. Signed off with I love you. And then the big boss of the whole thing was like, I appreciate that was a mistake, but it was very, very kind. I'm glad you're so comfortable with us all. I'd have just disintegrated there and then just to dust.
I know, me
Goodbye,
too.
cruel
me
world.
too.
Right, I'm going to recap an item or two and then we're going to crack on.
We
Here we go.
are.
So on the website, by the way, you can see everything. This is what was just being used, by the way. Excuse me. This is the Ombre Floral Collection, and seeing some of the samples that are brought in for these are absolutely in. Look at that with your tags. And I recognise those dies from Lisa. Just something very, very different that can work with your fundamental dies and you continue to go through. By the way, I love all of these samples, so congratulations, design team. You always excel with Lisa. And thank you for sending them in and for sharing all your ideas. $39.99, that is for the ombre florals. There is also a shapes ombre that you could go for as well, which a lot of you are. Why not? You still get money off under £10, basically. I'm looking at the clear pay. There you go, which is very, very pretty, bringing them all together. And that could be, listen, it could be going up, going down, it could be snow falling, it could be water, it could, of course, be celebratory elements like confetti, ticker tape, etc., etc. Or maybe you're going to recreate the opening titles to Saved by the Well off of the 80s. You could be doing that as well. That was quite jazzy. £10 on ClearPay, plus your P&P. But if you go for that, and then you add in those wonder brushes we just showed you for £15, 40 plus 15 is 55. You will then get free P&P, bringing your basket basically down to 50. It might be $49.99, but you get my point. If it's over £50 with a number of items from all the different brands, you could grab something from Let Me Only Loose next, maybe stuff from John Next Door yesterday, bring it, or maybe one of the Stamperia launches, or maybe from the quilting training post coming in, put it all in the same transaction, all of its craft, over £50, that is then free P&P. The other element that was used in that last demonstration is the fabulous fonts. A whole array of sentiments in there. You just saw Lisa, all the L's. Sorry, Lisa. Cutting out two of those together. It could be inserts, couldn't it? It could be going on top of your tags if you'd rather. You can see several of them on the samples next door. That is $34.99, all on the website if you wish. There you go, your fabulous fonts. Now, friends, if you love stencils, or maybe you want to get into stenciling, but you want as much variety as possible, I'm up. This is your answer. Stencil Deck 1, thousands have gone out there to you. If you want to get hold of that, you can do. In front of us here, though, is Stencil Deck 1 and 2, which you can get hold of, but all the stencils in front of me is only showing you 2. So actually, when you're home, you're going to get another 52 of them as well. So in my hands is Stencil Deck 1. And again, if you just want to go for these ones, you can see there a sample going alongside with those floors you can see. You could just get one. But all of the stencils in front of me only show you 2. The details on the screen is 1 and 2. Individually, it's basically $59.99. So to get both together for 20 quid more is outstanding value for money. A whole different 52 stencils with different themes. Of course, you might get some hearts in the first one, then different hearts in the other. Look at that rose together. How pretty is that? And it hasn't just got to be for inks. It could be your sprays, it could be your fine liners, it could be your waxes, could be your pastes going through. 1 and 2 together, 104 individual stencils. If you've already got one, and you're thinking, I don't need repeats, you're right, you don't. Just go for volume 2. Just go for volume 2 that's in front of us right here, $39.99. That's where I was getting that combined value from. That is what all you need to do. So that could, again, be £10 today, plus your P&P, whilst we have stock. That is the latest stencil deck, a brilliant, brilliant way of using it. It's really hard to demo this, Liz, because you can't do 52 of them.
No, I can't.
But it's lovely how quick and easy you could be using them.
Yeah, honestly, Stencil Deck has been one of the most popular things that we sold. Internationally, they're asking for it now as well. So many people around the world love this. And you know why? It's small, it's compact.
Pocket size, yeah.
It's literally pocket size. You're travelling, you take this with you wherever you go. But there's a lot of things in Stencil Deck 2 that I learned from Stencil Deck 1, thinking, I wish I had, or I wish I had done.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see these Stencil Deck 2, I feel like it literally completes everything, and I get to do. Where do I open it now? There it is. I'm really happy that now we've got 2. They work so well together.
Yeah.
Right, let's pull these out. Okay, so as the name suggests, Stencil Deck, it's like a deck of cards, you get your 52. And literally, there are so many designs here, so many. So let's give you a little bit of an idea of what you can get. So you've got your hearts, you've got your backgrounds, okay? Now, these backgrounds are going to come into their own in some of the demos, particularly this one. It's very, very, very interesting to see how they work. Okay, so you go all the way through. There's a ton of them. Like you say, you get different circles. You get absolutely loads. But what's lovely is you now get, in this set, you kind of get layering stencils as well. So
cool.
if you've got your background, and then you can, on your next layer, you can use that one. Does that make sense? So you've then got your layers, yeah? Same with, where is it? There's a couple more in here that do the same thing. Here we go. There's one here. We've got, there they are. So you've got this one, which has got your larger, and then you've got your smaller. So it gives you all these different options. But what's lovely about them, I've now got to go through and find the one I'm looking for. I need that one. And then I'm going to grab a nice background.
And I like a lot, like some of them are standalone pieces like that rose you were just seeing, but actually those circles could be repeating. So that could be a 12 by 12 stencil if you want it to be, right?
Literally that. And I have done a reel. So if you ever look at my page on Facebook, and you might have to have a little bit of a rummage, but you'll see a reel on there which literally shows you how to do that.
Cool.
So I can't find the one I want. So I'm going to bring those 2 out. We'll do it that way. Okay, and then see what I mean? You've got so many to choose from. It's like, which one do I go for? But I think you'll find your favourites. Yeah, that'd be great.
Struck at me. I
Could
have offered earlier, but I let you struggle
yeah,
for a
you were
bit,
just
didn't I?
watching me struggle there, weren't you? But what's lovely about these is I'll show you just a couple of things, all right? So when we look at these ones, we'll start with the larger one. Now, straight away you go, well, they're really small. What am I going to do with that? You've got your tape. You can start moving things around. So we can start off by doing a background. So let's just do a background first of all. Let's bring in a paler pink.
It's just gone 11:30 on a Wednesday. If you're glancing at your clock thinking, oh, are they live? Yeah, we are. Every single weekday this week we're live with Craft. Letting Loose is coming up next live. But Lisa, thank you for coming up, by the way. I know you're
Very welcome.
a busy lady. Lots going on.
It's do you know what? I don't know what's going on with the traffic at the moment, but it's horrendous. It doesn't matter what time of day I seem to set off, but, you know.
I think it's the heat.
It could be the heat. It could be holidays.
And some summer holidays have started for some.
Yeah, exactly. It could be anything, couldn't it? But, you know, it's first world problems and all.
That's true.
So there we go. So straight away, you create your background. And now, if I want to, I can just go along and I can repeat that pattern all the way along. Or if I want to as well.
You know what, just with that, a couple of the flowers from the ombre. Bish, bash, bosh.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
And then this one, I'm going to line that up in the same spot. So this one is your next layer. And I'm just going to take that just in the corner there. And then we can come in with the purple maybe, and you can have your layer over the top. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be perfect because I'm just literally showing you what to do. So let's just go into the middle here and show you. Just down here, you'll see straight away, down here, you've now got kind of your layered effect. You see that when I lift that up? Can you see that?
Yeah.
How you can, so now you can start doing your layers and do all sorts of things with these. But I mean, that was just one thing I wanted to show you. So now I'm going to turn that over and use the reverse of this, right? Okay. So let's pop this here. Where's Barry's tape? Let's grab a bit more of this. This is good tape, Barry. Thank you.
It is good tape. What's this tape meant to be for, Barry?
Everything.
Everything. Fair play.
Well, Barry's tape.
Barry's tape.
I think we need to name it Barry's tape.
We do.
So what you can also do, I'm going to keep with these two, and I think some people have seen me do this before. You can use this as an aperture, and then you could put your flowers around that if you wanted to do your thing. You could even, you know, pop, if you want to do an element, you could just, see what I mean? Lots of opportunity. Or you can use your micron pen and go around that and mark. But what you can also do is combine your stencils. Yeah. So what you could do now is...
Quite gothic, that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was looking for. And then we can literally, it's super sticky tape. It's really sticky, so apologies, everyone. And, oh, goodness, too big. It's sticking to me too much. Okay, so literally take that there, and I'm going to curl that around there so it literally holds those two together.
Yep.
And then now I can lay that down and I can hold it. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Obviously, I'm using this bright blue
Maybe you've got
tape.
magnets at home, all sorts of different
Yeah. There you go. So what you can now do is come back in with that ink, and literally now, this is where you can kind of start building backgrounds.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I'm hearing a lot of people are adding in the rotating platform that Lisa took advantage of and brought you new elements for that, actually, including the tacky mat. That's in stock for you. Oh, guys, friends, those of you going for that, add anything off the website that's craft-related for 1p. Put it in the same transaction, free P&P. Free P&P, but you can still divide the cost, so bravo. Listen, we've still got 20 minutes left on this show. Maybe you're going to use that 3-minute gap between this show and the next to check out everything Lisa Horton before the next live show starts.
Let's see if I've got I was hoping I had a bright blue in here, but I don't. So we're going to go with the darker blue, and I know it is darker. It wouldn't be the ideal colour that I would normally use. I'm still going to use that same brush. I'm not too fussed. And then you just come down here and you can kind of ombre this. No, I didn't, did I? And then you just ombre that all the way down to the bottom. Do you see that now? And when you lift that...
Hey, that's quite dark and brooding.
Isn't it just? I was thinking that as I was
That's how I like my men.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And then just around here, just to finish that, give that a little bit of a finish. And then move that out of the way first. And you can lift that up now. There you go. And you can see how you can start to build. So what you would then do to finish that off, you would take this one.
Kind of quite Halloween. I just think it was like a church window or a cathedral window or something, and then the dark night going in there. Like if this was in October.
Oh, are you back in Batman?
Batman.
And what you can do then is you can come back over with this, and if you've got, again, a micron pen, if you draw around the edge of that, that will then make that a focal point. Or, like Val did on her card, you could do it really lightly with a lighter ink, or do this one first.
Yep.
Do a lighter ink, and then put the other one with this over the top, and just kind of give it an edge and a shadow. And then you could, if you want to, you can build it up going all the way along. It would look really, really cool. Really cool.
And that is 2 of 52.
I know.
Or it could be 2 of 104, as you can see right there, which is spectacular. By the way, friends, hopefully towards the end we get a chance to see the Floral Wishes again. Just to quickly give you a recap, the latest designs from Lisa, the latest embossing folder, the latest stencil, the latest dies, the latest stamps are all in stock right now. But if you go for all 5, all individual, to keep the price down for you, if you do go for all 5 together, you will save more because we will give you a further 10% off, making it 1 and a bit for free. 1 and a bit for free. So well done, everybody. Embossing folder, layering stencils, the key dies, the background quadrifoil die, and the stamps. An extra 10% off coming off those, and free P&P. But thank you for that stencil demo, Lisa. That's really interesting.
Very quickly, right, sorry, I'm off on a tangent now.
Go
just
off.
a little tangent, right? So what you could do, if you don't like the fixed rectangle look, if you just take your, have I got that the right way around, or is that the wrong way? No, it's the right way around. If you just want to make a small card, you can literally take your ink like this in a random area, like so. Okay, I don't know if I got a green or a blue. I don't know what else I've got. Okay, something here. When I lift that up, you've just got a little pattern there, and then you take your little note card. So that's probably not the best stencil to have chosen, but then what you would do is you take your sentiment, drop it down there, add another couple of stencils, and you've made another card. So just really quick things to do.
Yeah.
You know,
hey, if you're making and selling and you need to make a couple of dozen and put them in different packs and put them in different places on your Etsy page, on your Facebook page, down the barbers, wherever it is.
So this, if you had like circles and that, because it wouldn't look so kind of off kilter, but you know, loads and loads of ways. It's just a bit different, isn't it?
Very cool.
And then, yeah, that's it. Right. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go back to the floral. Oh, I need to put these away. Hang on.
listen, I'll do a bit of talking while you put them away.
Yeah,
If you want to order, by the way, shopunlimitedlive.com is the email address, the website. I love there's a phone number now, by the way, so if you want to make a phone call, that's open 24 hours a day over in Ireland. A cracking team there. They watch the shows as well, so if you're there going, oh, the Lisa, the stencil deck, they're like, is it 1 or 2? They also shop with us, which is wonderful when we see their names appear. But I would encourage you to, whilst you're on the website, go on the brand page, and that's where you can see all of Lisa's products she has in stock and all the other brands we have, and that is growing every single week. So if you want to get some more cardstock, for example, from Lisa, etc., you can do. You want to go down the soft craft route, you want to see what Mr. Lockwood's been up to, you want to see what Let Leonie Loose is up to next, live from Elizabeth Craft Designs. That's where you do it. By the way, from all things Lisa, the William Morris collection is also back in stock for you. So there's lots that you might just be after. For example, you can see it right there. Do you need something, do you think?
I was going to show you, you know that card you picked with the little flowers on it? It was brown and it just like, there, that one. In the background,
okay.
That's one of the William Morris embossing folders in the background.
Wow, okay.
Super pretty, really. And that's, again, what I'm saying. Everything mixes and matches.
So,
you can use...
William Morris embossing folder.
Yeah.
Is this one of your fundamental?
Yep.
And those florals are from
Yep.
the ombre?
Yeah.
I can't remember where that's from.
The Fabulous Fonts.
Is it the Fabulous Fonts as well?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And that is so different to that card.
Yeah.
But this is what we're talking about with but as you say, the core of it, embossing, stamping, die cutting, away we go.
That's how I kind of built the brand, on those 4 things. Everybody will know, if they know me, that's what they'll know me for. And you're able to create what I create, and it's going to look the same.
Yep.
Literally going to look the same. It's not one of those, oh, she did it on telly, but I can't do that. None of that.
And you can make and sell with any of these,
Yeah.
and those and over there and everything else.
OK, could I have the die
Yep.
at the end, sorry, the trellis one? Because we haven't
yes.
done the trellis.
Here we go.
Thank you very much. God, Barry's tape's great. Can't get rid of it.
You could package that up, Barry.
You could, Barry. It's like, I mean, it's a shame it's not pink or green or something, but you know.
Barry.
Honestly.
Well, you could branch out.
Could
Bring in
branch
different
out.
colours.
Oh, that'd
Couldn't
be
he?
lovely.
Yeah.
Right. OK, so now we're going to use the die cutting machine. And I'm going to show you how this works as well. It's a really lovely die. Now in here, I thought initially when I looked at it, oh, there's 2 dies in there. No, there isn't. There's 3 dies in
Yes,
here.
good point.
So you've got 3 really cool dies. So you get the chance to just use your 2 outside edges. Let me lift those up. If you want to create a frame, and then this will sit inside, and because you've got the metal around the edge here, you kind of get a little bit of a deboss that fits into that frame. So it looks really, really cool. Oh, that's a good
Which
sign.
is basically what?
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that lovely?
Is.
Literally that. And then this die is cut into the card, so it cuts the elements
So that
out
is the
for
same
you.
die at the back, looking in the background here, but you haven't used a fancy edge, if you like.
Literally that.
So how's that done then?
So that one is, this die has been cut,
Yeah.
okay, and then over the top, if you turn that over, the other die has been kind of cut, it's been cut into this die.
Do you think, so that isn't what was cut out of there?
Yes, it will be. I think it is, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, yeah. That is what's cut out of there. But to get this, there's been 2 dies here, so 2 layers have been cut.
Okay.
Okay. And then, hang on, actually, no, you're right. Who did that?
Val.
Val.
Stumped.
Yeah, no, that's the same size. Okay, no, it isn't. Well, the only thing I can think she's done, right, I know
Stuck
what
them
she's
together?
done. No, I'm going to show you what she's done.
Yeah?
I think. If I've got this wrong, Valerie,
Yeah, no, it's not. It's another bit. It's another bit.
it is,
So
isn't
that
it?
inside... Should we show you at home? Yeah, I personally think that is from that shape.
Yes.
And then that trellis, let's call it, has been cut again
Well, using that shape.
using that shape. And then cut over the top, and then the workings has been covered up with that, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, but look, what you can, like, this is why your design team is second to none.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
And that looks so much bigger than that die.
It doesn't it? That's
Yeah.
what that threw me for a minute.
Yeah.
It really did.
Wow.
So right, I'm literally going to die cut this shape. Now, I don't know if the overhead picked this up. When you put a die like this with so much intricacy and metal, never put the die like So never do that because it's like going over a ton of speed bumps.
Okay.
So always, if you need it straight, turn your cardstock. If you don't need it straight, turn your die, all right?
Give it a bit of a chance.
So, yeah, it gives it half a chance. So I'm literally going to pop it there and then I'm going to turn it at an angle like so. And even my dies, everybody's dies are different, but you might need to go backwards and forwards a couple of times, depending on what you're using.
Maybe the age of your die cutting machine, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's been around 10 years. They do last.
They do. But if you've got a mirror card or you've got a card with a coating, I'm just doing it
Yeah,
an
good
extra
point.
time just to go. And I can see, when I pick this up to show you, when I start to see that and I see it already falling out, I know it's going to be great all the way across. She says famous last words, but when I lift that now, every single piece
Shimmy this out of the way.
is falling out now. So now, just by running it backwards and forwards a couple of times...
I'd be obsessed with keeping all these bits. That could be out of
Yeah.
a glitter and then paper piece back in if you really
They're a
wanna.
nice shape as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really lovely.
So what I think has happened with Valerie is...
Sorry, where have I put it? Oh,
What I think with Valerie, I might be wrong, Valerie, she's taken one of the fundamentals and then cut that out.
yeah,
Do you
I think so too.
Is that what
I
you
agree.
think?
Yeah, I do.
And then popped it behind and then made a frame to put over the top. Is that what you think?
Yeah, this is playing, right?
Yeah.
Valerie, you've got us.
Great, you have got it, Valerie. So let's pop this in. Oh my goodness, I missed
That,
the bin.
hey, listen, most of that went in the bin.
And most of it went in the bin.
We've got 12 minutes left on the
Okay.
live show. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not watching on this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then thank you for tuning in whenever you wish. Maybe you're watching on YouTube. You're watching this in 2027. Why not? On the Craft Unlimited YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a look on shopunlimitedlive.com or make a phone call to place your orders. There is another live show. Leonie is up next with Elizabeth Craft Designs this Wednesday at midday, so don't go anywhere. Right, before you continue on, I'm going to quickly fly down here.
No, that's good because I just need to cut a couple of bits out.
Okay. Right, friends, normally I'll be giving you a load of item numbers. This is pen and paper time. Let me just quickly ping through everything. The first thing we showed you, the first of the big 5, if you like, is the embossing folder. Yes, that's right. From Floral Wishes. The embossing folder right here. We'll quickly put the details on the screen. $8.99. If you just put in Floral Wishes, everything Floral Wishes will come up on your site. You can also see it on the live shows. That's the embossing folder. Let's continue along, because that then brings us to the layering stencils, which you saw the very first demonstration on the day did that. But if you're wondering how that kind of colouring came from, it was from these layering stencils. This is actually what Lisa, the only again I know, did on the show. I'll leave that there so I don't lose it. That is your layering stencils. And then we continue on to, and if you're a die cutter, then here we go, because all of those dies, which look like that, and look like that, which will cut out that embossing folder, which will cut out the stamps, which will cut out the stencils, are in there, $29.99. Speaking of dies, if you then move on to what we're calling the trellis, officially quadrifoil, thank you, Miss P, then this is that, all 3 of them, $24.99. If you're just a die cutter, by the way, you could put those 2 in the same transaction. That gets you just over £50 for free P&P. But the 5th element are those stamps, and you could be heat embossing with these, you could be die cutting out your stamps, you could just be stamping after all. A whole host of sentiments in there, and also some smaller elements within the main die, $17.99. All 5 of those in the same transaction. We've set up a thing, which means if you do all 5, you will get a further 10% off that order. So rather than being 100 and a bit, it becomes to 90. That makes one of them for free and a bit. You can still divide the cost interest free. It will be free P&P, but yeah, that's another 10% off all things Floral Wishes, and a lot of you are taking advantage of doing that. Okay. Ombre, this was the release before the Floral Wishes, so all the new stuff is all in one place. If you want to go for the floral side of things, what a great excuse for using your inks, layering stencils in here, and then the dye to cut out all of those flowers. So if you're ordering these to purely have that beautiful cascade of colour, then to cut them all out, then you've got all the extra florals themselves to be doing with them what you wish, of course you can do. That is the floral layering stencils and dies, $39.99. A number of you, can I hear in my ear, are also going for just purely an ombre basket. So if you want to go for the shapes side of things, and of course you can do. Really fun cutting with all that glitter, made glitter cardstock, or Mr. Lockwood's new waterfall cardstock, or some holographic cardstock from wherever you get it from, including Lisa. Absolutely, this is the place to go. That's for your shapes, $39.99. The element that's holding the whole show together is the fabulous fonts, different sentiments, different occasions. It's not all birthdays or all thank yous. There's recovery, there's thank yous, there's thinking of you, etc., etc., etc. That is your fonts. Literally, there's a 3-minute break in 10 minutes' time. So if you want to check out your basket right now, you can do, but I'd also understand you doing it then at 11:57 before Leonie is live after this. Okay. The stencil decks you just saw demonstrated. Stencil deck 1 is in stock on its own, but a lot of you are going for 1 and 2, which then gets you 104 stencils that can be layered together if you wish. The stencils in front of us just show you what's included in volume 2. And if you just want volume 2, because thousands of you have already got number 1, you can do. That is in stock, available for you. But the 2 stencil decks individually are worth the best part of £60. So for $79.99 to get both together, rather than putting 1 in your basket and then 2 in your basket, go for this product. But if you just want 2, you can just go for 2. That's a lot there, I know, but for the extra cardstock, for everything else that Lisa's brought you that's in stock right now, you can go on Lisa's brand page on shopunlimitedlive.com. And you can see loads more there, by the way. If you want to check out Cadence, check that out. Paola Creates, you can see that there as well. There's plenty there. LeBlanche was on just before this show, wasn't it? You can spy that. If you want to get ahead on Elizabeth Craft Designs, that's coming up next live. But this is today's show, the latest designs from Lisa, which is all things Floral Wishes. Okie dokie.
Right, so just to get us ahead a little bit, I've literally die cut one.
Die?
Yeah, the trellis die. I've used the trellis die. Obviously, you saw me do that.
Yep.
And then I cut out the background layer as well. Okay. And I'm going to turn that around and I'm going to swap that over for the sweet violet.
So that was a dusky rose.
Dusky rose and sweet violet. So on here, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Okay. Just let's get just this bit up here.
Why aren't there any flags in the world with this trio of colours? Like pink, purple and white. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Mm.
And then just in the middle here, just cover that just like so. So this already is going to look really, really cool. Now, what you could do if you wanted to, let's just colour that bit there. There we go.
These ink pads say B on them.
Blending.
Blending, okay.
Yeah. So M will be metallic, D will be dye. Yeah. So what you can do, you can either now cut this frame out so that it will sit like so. How cool is that already?
Yeah, incredible.
Or we use that as a stencil and we pop that over the top like so here. Make sure you get that straight on there. And then you can use a grey ink or a blue ink. Let's go with grey just because of time. You could just move that over a bit like so. That's not lined up perfectly, but this is just a quick demo.
Okay.
And then literally you can hold that down and now you can do some kind of random.
So not going over everything.
Yeah, not over everything. There we go. And then pop down here a little bit, keep that a little bit darker. And you'll find when you lift that up, you start to get a really cool effect. There we go, and a little bit down here. So now, obviously I've gone off the edge there, but I can then, if I want to, sorry, I'm rushing now because of time, right. I can move that over if I've missed a bit. I can go, see, like so, and then you wouldn't even know that's been missed there. And you start to build it up over here because it's a repeating pattern.
It's a what?
Repeating pattern. Is that posh? Why
A what?
I said that? A repeating pattern.
I'm just getting you to say repeating.
Shut up, you.
Yeah, very wise.
And then you can keep building
That's
that
why I
up.
don't come up anymore.
And then you can keep building that up. And if you've got another one, you can create. So I've made a right mess on this mat. But this will then be, because I cut it twice, you can then turn it into your card base.
Yeah.
And then, of course, let's kind of veer back to these again. And then, I don't want to put it on the desk because I'm going to make a mess of it. And then what you'll do is you will finish doing this background, obviously, because I can't just leave it like that. But I know we haven't got enough time. But then you keep building up, and then you can create yet another background. But if not, you can still cut this out. Even if we cut that out now, with all the ink on it, you can still use that as a top layer
I guess you could,
for this.
Oh, where was it? You could fussy cut that out, which is a bit like that there, right?
Very much so. And that was you are just on the same level as me today.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, fine, look.
Because look.
In crafting we align, in food and drink we don't.
We don't. Football we do.
Yes, we do.
Well, mainly.
To a degree.
Yeah. And then you literally go random, do whatever you like.
Has Jared Bowen left West Ham yet?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that. I'm not like into it that much.
Oh, I didn't know whether you
I'm
knew.
I'm not up at the games every week or anything.
Not up at the games.
Not up at the games. That sounded
No,
very
not
posh,
there.
didn't it?
Miss the
Very
first
not
serve
Lisa.
sometimes.
Cut that bit out there, and then there we are. There we go. Cut that off, and now
Marvellous.
look how cool that would look if that continued to be inked.
Yeah,
and that becomes your background. So never waste any of it, even if you've used it, but you don't.
And again, if that had been done in metallics, it would look real iron-esque, wouldn't it? And like really masculine if you want it to be. It can be really quite dark and dingy and grungy, if that's the right word. Or really, really light, whatever you want. But that could be where flowers are growing up a trellis, for example,
Very much so. And again, you come back with your sentiment, whether you need it. But look, straight away, another card.
Almost looks quite biological, like DNA.
Just a little bit.
Well, I appreciate you entertaining me for a second. How long have we got, Si? 2 minutes.
I got a lot in there, didn't I?
You did so well. Thank you so much. And thank you all for watching us, by the way. Lisa, genuinely, thank you for coming up, by the way, because you know you are busy. A lot of you are going for this item, by the way. If you can't make up your minds on the inks to get release 3 or 12 colours, that is on a special, unique price point of under £60. That could be divided by 3, could be divided by 4, depending how you choose to do so. But less than £5 per ink pad, and it's free P&P. So well done, everybody. Checking out your baskets as we speak on the phone lines, on the website. Again, there's another live show coming up next this Wednesday at midday, Let Leonie Loose. But whilst we're here, Lisa, join me if you're free. Because in general, let's go through a couple of samples to finish, because it just shows that's the ombre ones. I mean, in general, it could be actually. But let's talk Floral Wishes for just a second, because that card is very beautiful using that side of things. You see the fonts coming in. Composition-wise, very different to that.
I mean, that's the whole thing, isn't it? You can turn it into whatever you want it to be. You can do different size cards, whether it be a square card, a rectangular card, or even, as we saw Valerie use, a really unusual shape. So again, I would say cut everything out, white or black card, and just lay it on a piece of card to see what it looks like, and you'll start to get inspiration.
Oh, look at how classic is that?
Isn't that lovely? That was one of mine.
Oh.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Donna.
I had to say which one you like one. It's mine. It's not.
That's mine. Lisa, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Are you live Friday night?
I am live Friday night, 6:30.
Bravo. So do follow Lisa on all the different mediums. They were talking YouTube, Facebook, etc., TikTok as well. But thank you ever so much.
You're very welcome.
Love to the team. Thank you so much for watching. Now is your time to check out everything on Lisa Horton Crafts. We're live after the break.